The following may contain offensive language, adult humor, and or content that some viewers may find offensive. The views and opinions expressed by any one speaker does not explicitly or necessarily reflect or represent those of Mark Radulich or W2M Network. Please listen with caution, or don't listen at all.
In a world fueled by distortion, diabolical growls, and questionable digestive decisions, three brave idiots stand to wade through the steaming pile of metal releases each week. From power rumbling breakdowns to riffs that'll make your intestines cry for mercy. We flush the weak and salute the strong. This is Metal Hammer of Doom, after all.
Merry Christmas. God blesses everyone. Metal Hammer of Doom is back. We are no longer the Metal Hammer of Jukebox. This is kind of like the Marvel numbering system, where like we got up to like 600, then we started over again, then we went back to the original numbering system at like 700. We don't play we don't play music anymore, so we're there's no sense calling us the Jukebox. So we're just Metal Hammer of Doom, and we're here to talk somewhat in part about music. I am your host, the man-made reporter, and frankly, I'm mortified Mr. Mark Radulich. And down there is the elf on the shelf, Jesse Starcher. How do you do, sir?
They call me Barnabas.
Indeed. Jesse, it's been quite some time since the most depressing Christmas show ever. I'm actually in good spirits this year. I'll come back and I'll tell you why in just a second.
Okay, great.
Wonderful.
Good to hear.
And bringing his Christmas cheer and his Christmas beer and his Christmas cat ass, ladies and gentlemen, the Metal Cooper, Robert Cooper. How do you do, sir?
Hallelujah. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm so happy this cat got his fucking ass out of my face. But I'm all right. I'm just back from yet another concert adventure. One day I'll get to your level.
You got 40. That's the line to beat. I'll come back and ask you about your concert. I just want to say hello to everybody. And hey, she didn't want to hang out with us for months. She hates us. But, she had nothing better to do tonight, so here she is. Mick Wanamaker, she's back. How do you do, ma'am?
I'm good. I guess I'll show up. I guess.
Like, I have no boyfriends to deal with tonight. I have no plans. I'm not working. It's late on a Sunday night. I might as well talk to these losers. That was the...
Might as well. Dude, I opened and then closed today.
Ooh.
Well,
Ooh, a split.
I appreciate that you're here for me to give you shit. I will come back to you momentarily. So Jesse, the Christmas tradition here has been I'm usually like on the fucking. Hang on one second. Are you okay?
I'm leaving.
She just walked past me with a fucking bag, and I'm like kerchief on a stick. Are you riding the rail? Where are you going?
It's got a fucking bindle.
It's fucking 9 o'clock on a Sunday night. And you're in pajamas, you hobo. Dude, she fucking got up this morning. It's like, do you watch Starbucks? She usually make a Starbucks run, and we had been doing cardiovascular activity.
Proud of you.
Yeah,
Nice.
and then she goes to put her PJs back on, and she walks out, and it's like when you unbutton them like the wrong way, so it's like one side's longer than the other. And I noticed it. And propriety is a thing, Mick. You understand that propriety. Oh, yeah. One must be presentable when going out in public. So I said to her, "Your shirt's like misbuttoned. You look like a hobo." And she was like, "I look fine." Yeah, look at her. Look at her in her hobo face and her hobo pajamas.
I don't see any coal dust on there. She looks like a great hobo.
Thank you. I'll make sure she knows that.
A high-class hobo.
A high-class hobo. That's my girlfriend. She's a good sport. Speaking of good sports, this is a story I really wanted to tell you. So, my kids, it was my week and then weekend with the kids, but Melissa borrowed them for a couple of hours to go pick up the tree so they could decorate their tree. You'll notice, I don't know if you can see it behind, if I see like that, look at that, Jesse. Look at it. Look at it.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Ours is still in the bag laying on the living room floor.
That's all the hobo who did that.
All right.
Fucking just was like Mr. Freeze with Christmas cheer. She's like,
Nice.
because I wanted a nice, sterile, monochrome, depressing house for Christmas, like I always do since my ex-wife and I split up. And I wanted to continue that tradition of not celebrating this holiday in my home with decorations and a tree. And she was like, I have like 3 trees. You're getting one of them. It was like an adopted child. Like, I have all of these children. You're going to take one. Like, oh boy. So, could have gone with cats or like puppies. No, I went with children. So she's like, you're getting a tree. So she gave me a fake tree. Apparently went Christmas shopping for like 6 fucking weeks. And, I got my decorations back from Melissa. We decorated the tree. I now have like Christmas fucking threw up in my house.
Nice.
So they went to go with their mom and pick up their real tree from the tree farm and go decorate that. What's left, the hobo and I, to go out by ourselves. And she asked me for one specific gift, Jesse. She asked for a ring. I'm not going to say what kind of ring at this time. A ring. She wanted a ring, very special pearl ring.
Ooh, a new ring.
So we went to the mall near me, and we walked around to a couple of different jewelry stores, and they were more diamonds than pearls, as the song goes.
As the song goes.
So we went back to the house, and she's like, I'm just going to send you a bunch of Amazon links. Fucking figure it out. I'm like, okay, sure. Modern shopping. I go to pick out the ring, and she kind of, like roughly hint, nudge, say no more. Tells me which one she really wants of the many links she sent me. And I decided I'm going to do it. I'm like, all right, I will get you this ring for Christmas. And I said to her, as I always say to her, and Mick knows where I'm coming from with this, you'll get it if you behave yourself. You have to be a good girl. Okay? And she's
That's
like...
kind of hot. This turning me on a little, Mark.
I understand. Adjust your pants, sir. I was just like, listen, nothing is given for free. All things must be earned, and you have to behave yourself. She's like, I always behave myself, and that's a lie, and that's why you're not getting this automatically. You'd have to tell the truth. Propriety is a thing. You have to behave yourself. And she goes, and this is the key part of the story. She goes, what is this, a conditional Christmas? Now, I have to tell you, 90% of the passive-aggressive, pansexual peanut butter songs...
Oh, I could feel this song coming on.
...are inspired in part or in whole by my interactions with my blessed girlfriend, Erica Poe. And this one was no different. So she goes, what is this, a conditional Christmas? Like she's Joe Pesci. 2 Utes. And I'm like, and I'm like, shove her out of the bed. I'm like, I gotta write a song now. And off to Suno I went.
Beautiful.
And a week from today, will be available on Spotify. Conditional Christmas. Would you like to see the album cover?
Yes.
I would.
Give me a second here.
Conditional Christmas.
Conditional Christmas. We're gonna have a conditional Christmas this year, Jesse.
I love it.
Isn't that fantastic?
Is there a shampoo Christmas to go with it?
Shampoo Christmas?
Okay, conditional and shampoo Christmas.
Shampoo and conditioner?
I wish instead of like I'm always in such a fucking rush to put stuff in folders and keep my desktop neat. Then when I want to go find a fucking picture just so I can show it to you, it takes me forever to sort through everything.
Oh, I've been there.
I'm a psycho. All right, hang on.
At least you didn't do what I did in college, where I'd name shit just whatever I wanted to. Like, I had a fucking music folder that I named Duck Sauce. So there was one day, I'm just hopping in there, and I'm like, I really want to listen to this song. Why the fuck did I put it?
There it is.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right.
Is that not brilliant?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's
what
good
a wonderful,
right
what a wonderful album cover that is.
It gives me just a little bit of Peanuts vibes.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
I was specifically when I put the prompt into Suno into ChatGPT, I specifically said I needed Kathy from the Funny Pages art.
Okay.
That's what I was going for. Seeing as I'm making fun of a middle-aged woman, I thought, who better than Canyon? But also, what better to do to make fun of my girlfriend than with Kathy? You know what I mean? Is this a reference that's lost on you youngins, or are you with me?
I admit I haven't read much of that one. I was always more of a I was always more a get fuzzy myself.
So now we got a conditional Christmas. Anyway,
I love it.
Thank you, Jesse. I always know you appreciate my my artistic endeavors. Jesse, what do you got? So that's how my Christmas is going. We're all having a Merry Christmas this year. I did a couple of other ones too. They're already out now because DistroKid was running a thing on covers. So like if you wanted to do a Christmas cover, it was like half off for the license, and now they do all the work for you. So it's really easy to do covers. So I did a Fra Diavolo cover of I think it's a Peter, Paul, and Mary song called Christmas Dinner, and then I did like a torch jazz blues rendition of Nuttin' for Christmas. I specifically told the AI I need this sung by a sad black woman who the fact that she's getting nothing for Christmas is the worst thing ever, and she's ripping her clothing, like that's what I want. And the AI is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I'll do it because you're making me, but Jesus. So I was like, I think my exact Suno prompt, my exact Chappy GPT prompt was, I want to do a torch jazz blues rendition of Nuttin' for Christmas, a jolly song sung by a child. But I want it by like Whitney Houston in the throes of crack withdrawal.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
Okay.
And I think it came close. If you haven't heard,
I was going to say, I wondered how it pulled it off. That's awesome.
It did. It's good. I enjoy it. I thought it was a good cover, but it's on Spotify. You can listen to it whenever you're ready. But the last one was I think I told you about this already, and this is kind of a prelude to the second season of Sessions, where instead of the moments, we're past the moments. We're out of moments anymore. No more moments.
No more moments.
No more moments. However, there are podcasts and plenty of them.
Oh yes.
So we're gonna do like we did in the bonus track for Sessions Volume 1, where we basically just condensed a podcast into song lyrics, and that was the new song.
Mm-hmm.
I did the same thing with Chris Sheehan and I, where we reviewed the Warriors Christmas comic. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I saw that you'd recently shared this, I think, on Facebook.
Yeah.
This is
so
great.
If you haven't seen it, years ago, when I was doing source material because Jesse was essential, Chris Sheehan and I reviewed the Ultimate Warrior Christmas comic, page by page. Now, Mick, you don't even understand because you don't know. This thing is all pinup art. It is just there's a lot you have to understand. Let me explain. No time. Let me sum up. When you open the verse page, it is salmon lettering on like puke green background of this block print Warrior Christmas Manifesto. Okay? Yeah. I don't know if you know who the Ultimate Warrior is, but think, what if a crackhead, but also on steroids, but also in an 80s cover, in an 80s metal band? Okay? Think D. Snyder on meth. That was the Ultimate Warrior.
All right.
He did not want to take it anymore, and then he wanted to tell you about the two pilots, and it was a whole thing. Anyway, that was the Ultimate Warrior. So he left wrestling for a while, and he decided, I'm going to go into comic books.
I don't know if he decided that, but somebody talked him into it.
Yeah.
It was an ill-advised venture.
So there were 4 issues before this of the many Warrior post-wrestling projects went belly up. But along the way, we got an extra special treat. We got this Christmas comic. So it opens up, salmon lettering, which is barely legible, and block print, and it's like 2 pages of the Warrior like in "Fuck Christmas" and what if Santa went to Oz? It's insanity. And then from that point on, it's just pinup art and splash pages of wildly homoerotic anti-Christmas pictures featuring the Ultimate Warrior in at least 2 or 3 different shots of him in a banana hammock. It was marvelous.
That is his natural habitat, mind you.
So, big, muscularly comic book superhero, tassels that went to the moon, banana hammock, sexually assaulted Santa. Pages of this. It was amazing.
Dang.
Chrissy, it's honestly the best review I've ever done. it's at least the best comic review I've ever done. I distilled that into a Christmas song called Christmas in Destrucity, which Destrucity is a word the Ultimate Warrior made up, and it's all over this comic. All right, so I'm done talking now.
Destrucity.
Destrucity. That's right. How's your Christmas going, Jesse?
Yeah, it's been pretty laid back. I'd say this is probably one of the least, like, I don't know, impulsive as far as like putting up lights and doing stuff where we're just like, got to get the Christmas decorations out. Has not been happening this year. I don't know what the difference is, but like I said, the tree is still in the bag laying on the living room floor. Caleb brought it in yesterday, so I haven't even put it up, and he's going to there's the hobo chiming in there. You know what's strange? Okay, I'll give you a little glimpse into my life here lately, and really I'll take like a couple minutes and talk about this because I've been somehow I landed on something in the YouTube algorithm where it's brought me across.
Please tell me it was Dragon Shaft.
No, it was not Dragon Shaft.
It
was not Dragon Shaft. Sorry. I started watching these videos by a guy by the name of Hobo Shoestring. And I am not kidding you. I started watching these probably about a month ago. So it's so funny you're calling her the hobo. But anyway, it's a guy who legitimately like films himself getting onto trains and riding them across country illegally and trespassing and doing all that. But he's been doing this for like 12 years. Mm-hmm. So I have been relentlessly, like every morning, getting up and finding one of his videos and just turning it on and watching. And you want to talk about some of the craziest, like, I've learned so much about trains over the past like month. I have. It is the weirdest, like, old man thing I've ever done.
I have to say, how is middle age treating you, Jesse?
Yeah, I was going to say it's like the weirdest old man thing I've ever. I'm looking for merch for this guy because this guy has a merch store, and I'm telling Mindy, I'm like, I kind of like that keychain.
You're gonna have so much to talk with so many middle-aged autistic men.
Oh, it's great. It's a lot of fun.
You're like the middle-aged man who suddenly gets into World War II.
I don't know.
Oh my God! This is your World War II.
It might be. It really might be. So I'm on the Xbox tonight, and I'm like, oh, there's Train Sim 5. I ought to download that. I'm like, wait a second, what the hell am I doing? I used to play Madden. Now I want to play Train Sim 5.
Like fucking Bugs Bunny with the gremlin. What am I doing?
So yeah, that's if anybody has any Christmas gifts that they would love to give me, please.
Everyone send Jesse trains.
I was gonna say, do you want a model train?
I would please. My goodness.
I am on Amazon right now looking for everything train to send you.
Did I ever send you the Super Sentai mech that was made of trains that had a giant pain? That as it transformed, the train dick. Because the center of it would raise up to form the head, and at one point they dropped it down, and I was like, yes, giant robot train dick, everybody.
Wonderful. Giant robot train dick is what they call me at the Swinger Party House. Speaking of which, how are you doing, Robert? What concert did you go see?
I went and saw Zach Sabbath.
Which is you wearing that shirt? How was it?
It was awesome. I went with Nick, the guy who one day I will get on this podcast. I did. That's the first. I love that fucking promo, by the way. I was like, all right, if this is what we're using AI for, I'm down. You just got to tickle my ego a little. But so yeah, we went. Funny thing is, we got the VIP package, so we got the meet and greet, which everybody got a hug from me. Zach Wild, the drummer, the bassist, who was like 5'3", it was great. The best part about it too is the fact we got there so early. We literally just stood at the front. We got front row seats, baby, and I didn't feel guilty for being 7 feet tall.
Yeah,
because I was there first. what was really cool, so the opening band was, I think, one of the guitarists for Black Label Society. It's his personal band opened. They're called Dark Chapel. And after that, totally blew me away, was an AC/DC cover band.
Okay.
That's
They're
cool.
they're called Bonfire, and they do nothing but Bon Scott era AC/DC covers.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
And they fucking rocked it. I'm pretty sure the singer was wearing a wig, because that didn't look like his real hair, but he was in amazing shape, but also very weird. He's cosplaying as an Australian wearing a Confederate belt buckle, and he's from LA. I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah.
Right? And there was a woman beside Nick and I that really wanted to jump his bones. He was trying to get that man's attention so bad.
How many?
And he was just...
How many old, like, cougarish ladies read Zach Sabbath? That's what I want to know. Because when I took an ex-girlfriend to go see Zach Sabbath at the beginning of 2024, it was sold out. There was no room to stand or breathe in that place, and it was all old fucking people. I fit right in.
It was actually a pretty even mix, because there were a lot of young people in there too. There were like, around me were some old people. There's one woman that, I mean, she probably looked to be about 20, like early 20s, but she barreled her way into me to record them doing the band introduction.
Mm-hmm.
And I was shooting dagger. I was glaring daggers at that woman. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I even said, "I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now?" She's like, "Oh, I'm really sorry. Just 1 minute. I just gotta get this picture."
Mm.
I'm like, "All right, autism speaks." Yeah, I mean, Zach Sabbath was amazing. I actually I've never listened to a lot of Zach Wild's stuff, which I always knew he sounded like the Osbourne gargling Jello, as a friend of mine used to say. So he did a great job. The set list was really neat because they played a lot of shit that I'm sure was never played by Black Sabbath past like the fucking 70s.
Yeah.
They played a lot of stuff from like a lot of the mid 70s stuff. Like they didn't even play Iron Man, which I didn't really miss that much. I've heard it enough in my life, but
From what I remember of their set when I saw them, it's kind of like half deep cuts, half like crowd pleasers.
yeah. Like they ended on War Pigs, and that version of War Pigs fucking rocked.
Yeah.
It was really fucking good. Fucking awesome. So yeah, it was a great way to end the birthday, because now I'm 34, so you can officially bury me out back. I am now an extra foot in the grave, so at least 3 feet in the grave.
Wait till you hit 40, everything falls apart. Everything.
Oh, good. Can't wait for my social relationships to go even further south.
Speaking of going south, take 2. Speaking of going south, hey Mick, how are you?
Hi.
What's new? We haven't seen you in a while. What's new in your world? What's your Christmas holiday like these days?
Well, I mean, like a lot of these shows end up, I got a new job.
Every fucking show. That's your gimmick.
I work at Hot Topic now, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's a good fit.
yeah, I think so. It's been good so far.
That's good.
But the holidays have been weird for my family because, like, we just had a death. My Aunt Margie died.
Aww.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And so, yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about that because I will cry. But yeah, we've all kind of just been doing the motions for holidays shit, but like not exactly really getting into it.
Yeah.
But
Fair.
other than that, I've been chilling. I am actually a single woman now.
Really?
Oh,
What happened to the last boyfriend? In 50 words or less that you want to say publicly.
that you can say without a lawyer present.
No, it's just us gals. Come on.
I'm here for all the words, please.
All the tea. Oh my god.
Spill the tea, girl.
It was kind of a long time coming. Because
Oh.
like as
That's what he
time
said.
went on, I just felt more and more that I just wasn't into it, and it wasn't fair to him exactly that I was just kind of here. But we also live together still because we want to carry out the lease. So
Right.
things have been civil,
Ew.
but with awkward conversations sprinkled in between.
Are one or both of you still dating?
Well, I've just been kind of wanting to have fun. I did start doing the online dating stuff again because I was bored one night and then I got overwhelmed very quickly.
I'll bet.
Yeah, you get the other end of it that I get.
What's your drug of choice? Hinge, Plenty of Fish, Bumble?
I spent most time on Bumble.
Bumble? Okay.
But I have one guy that I got matched with from Tennessee or something, and we're still talking, but I don't see it going anywhere because he lives in Tennessee.
Sure.
And I've been just kind of having fun and going to work.
Hey, speaking of having fun, you want to talk about what you did this weekend?
Yes. So last night, I reconnected with one of my old friends.
Hang on. Jesse, you have to understand what you're about to tell us Jesse's an expert in. Jesse took a test and everything. So Jesse will have lots of questions because because he's very knowledgeable about the subject.
Oh.
Now that I've teed it up.
You little rope bunny.
No, I reconnected. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for the questions.
I am. Yeah, I can't wait to hear what happened.
So I reconnected with someone I used to hang out with, like when I was more partying and whatnot. And he was like, "Hey, would you be open to going to I don't know if I want to call it a dungeon or a club. It was kind of a mixture of both."
Like a sex club, or was it was a music club that happened to have a dungeon? You have to be very specific.
Sex club.
Okay, it's a sex club that had a dungeon. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, we have one of those in Tampa. It's called Eyes Wide Shut. It's mostly a public sex club, but there's for Jesse's sake, when Mindy and him come into town, there's a dungeon that's part of like the public sex area that you can go into if you just want to do that sort of thing. Continue.
Mm-hmm. Well, this one you got to be vetted, and he's been there several times within the last couple of years. So it was super easy. They just gave me a questionnaire with all the waiver stuff and then like the rules, and I had to sign that, give my ID, and it was a lot of fun. We spent a lot of time in the smoking area because he had a cigar, so it takes a while, and I was okay with that because I smoke. But eventually I got my ass lit up.
Okay, wait.
I already know the answer to that. I have questions that I will ask for the public sake, but I actually know the answers already.
You walk into the club, and that happens.
She and I did a green room interview already about the subject, so I already know. But go ahead, Jesse. What was your actual question?
No, I mean, you just can't say you go to this club and then proceed to use that phrase without like 9 other things like going through somebody's mind. The first thing I'm thinking of is like you got drunk, but I could be completely off. So let's.
No, you can't drink in these places, dude.
No, you
like
can't be drunk.
Okay.
Yeah, if your club is the same as Eyes, and actually because of licensing, I'm gonna get really nerdy right now. But like real estate nerdy, like everyone's boner.
Okay.
Property right now. You, because of cabaret licenses and certain liquor licenses and certain things, you can't do a sex club and a bar in the same establishment. You can share the same physical space, but it has to be 2 separate entities. So, for example, and I'm assuming it's the same at this club that you went to, which I don't know if you want to give the name of it or not, but like I said, here in Tampa, for when Jesse and Mindy come into town, it's Eyes Wide Shut. There's the Eyes Wide Shut bar, and it's its own thing, and it's not, you can't even get into the sex club part of it from the bar. When you go in and you pay and everything, you go into the bar and club, and that's all it is. You have to come out of the bar, go around into a separate door, and that door is just the sex club. And you have to give away your phone, and there's no alcohol in there. And if you look inebriated, they're not letting you in. Why? Because, like Mick, they want to make sure that you're safe. You weren't brought there against your will. You weren't trafficked in. You didn't go next door, get fucked up and dragged in and not know where you are. Like, they got to stay above board or they're not going to stay open. So it's real. They're real strict on that thing. Like, they don't want people coming in that this is going to be a legal issue down the line.
Right. Yeah, makes sense.
Well, so then that only leaves option 2. She did not wander from the bar into the sex club. Who wants to take a shot at me? That wasn't like that.
Well,
continue, people.
yeah. I mean, so obviously that leaves the only other option I could.
She knowingly knew what she was doing when she went. Jesse, move the next question.
Okay. All right then. All right. So it sound like a fun time?
Yes.
All right. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. No. So it's not. There wasn't even a bar at the one that we have here.
Okay.
I think I could give the name. It's not that exclusive. Well, it's called 9.
Okay.
And like
9.
The
whole like
don't want to call your club 9.
But yeah, no, the whole thing. There's no bar, no nothing like that. There's like, it feels more community than it does event space, because they have like fridges where you can put your food in if you want to like bring dinner.
You got to do aftercare after all. After you've had a session of impact play, it has to be repair and
There has to be repair.
You need a sandwich and some water after you have your ass beat, right?
Over here's the infirmary, and we'll be.
I'm sorry. The reason I have a shit-eating grin on my face is because I know how Mark's going to get Jesse in there.
Oh no.
Just tell him that there's going to be a train.
I was about to say, like, no, let him finish his own joke. But it's just going to be like fucking line of trains. Where am I?
Where's the train? I'm the hobo. I'm the hobo. Let me be the hobo.
That's jumping in the train?
They're going to hear that wrong, and you're going to get something different in the dungeon.
Oh, no.
What kind of train is this?
What is this?
Oh, hold on. Let me get my book. I can identify this one.
That kind of train is a different kind of party, what? Jesse. But that's a big story.
When you said rail, I thought you meant something else.
Can we quote that? Can this be?
Yes. So we'll put that on a T-shirt. That's not the rail I was looking for.
The rail worker, Jesse Starcher.
So, what in your impact play session? Was there any bondage, or did you just kind of like lean over a horse of some kind? Like what was the setup here?
Not a real.
So there was in this room, and also they provide like clean sheets. So like when you're doing a scene, you put the sheet over whatever you're using, and all that fun stuff. But it was like almost like just 2 cushiony things.
Okay.
I don't know, one higher, one lower, so then you'd be able to like lean over it. Does this make sense?
I'm with you.
Okay. But what was fun was the person I went with had the whole bag of tricks. And so what he did was he laid out every single thing that he had that we can use. And he goes, take whatever is an absolute no, put it in the chair. Otherwise, we're testing everything you're okay with.
Traditional like impact play, like utensils like floggers and whips and stuff, but also like pervertibles, or just the standard stuff. There
was like a couple versions of like just like this stick.
Yeah. Okay.
That kind of thing. There was the fire hose.
Oh, really?
Is that what he calls it?
I don't remember what it was called.
Was it what I was talking about when I told you I nearly committed a domestic violence against Melissa during the session, because it was like a piece of a rubber water hose that was attached to a hilt that felt like her.
Oh, fuck.
His is filled with beads as well.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, no.
Did you spray paint
my fucking ass.
Wall? What? Jesus Christ.
No, and so we were trying different things, and I was very proud of myself. I did not wuss out at all. I took that shit like a champ. We had people watching and then coming in and out of the room.
Yeah.
They were very impressed. So I was like,
take a beating, girl. Have you ever been?
Did you get a cheering section?
I had a cheering section.
Fucking score, Jesse. They bring back the scoring. The judges scoring. You remember how we scored orgies? Listen.
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Can you not remember that podcast? I keep referencing it. Jesse takes the BDSM.
Oh, that's Oh yeah.
Anyway, back to you, Mick.
My favorite was the flogger, but it was the flogger with the thicker leather pieces coming off of it.
Okay.
Because it reminded me of a car wash when I first saw it. When he first pulled it out, I was like, that must feel like walking through a car wash thing. And
I know what a car wash is going to remind me of next time I'm in there.
But it ended up being my favorite.
Was this the first time you've done an impact play scene, or have you done one before?
No, that was the first time. That's why I had the sampler platter. Sampler.
She had the grand slam.
I'll bet. All right, Jesse, do you have any questions?
Absolutely none.
None. Okay.
None.
So no cuffs or bondage or anything. You just like freely.
I am uncomfortable enough.
This isn't fun for me.
I love making Jesse uncomfortable.
Oh, it's pretty easy.
We all
pretty
do.
easy.
Robert, do you have any serious questions for the young miss?
I mean, with all these, as somebody who just owns, like, I own a fucking paddle, I don't fucking need it because I just leave handprints. Okay. Did he at least go for that?
That was the last one. The last one I got just regular spanked.
Nice. All right.
The problem with an extended scene of hand spanking is your hand hurts after a while. Like, that's the whole point in using implements.
If it burns, it's working.
Whatever.
So your hand hurts. Okay.
I would rather just use a flogger. I went to a class and everything. True story.
I
went
have
to
really bad hand-eye coordination.
My eye!
Yeah, exactly. There was once I dated a girl with a flogger, and I kept hitting her in the middle of her back.
You gotta have nice shooting, Tex. You gotta have good aim with these things.
I don't. Literally, I went to a family
class, like I did.
Unfortunately, I don't quite have the hookup. What do you do? Do you go on fucking Facebook and just type in sex clubs near me?
So remember the sex club I've now referenced at least 2 or 3 times? They have classes. They have dom.
Well,
classes,
good.
They have dom classes, sub classes, flogging classes. I don't know what else, but
I'll hop in the car. I'll be there in a week.
Thanks. Everyone come to Tampa and get you learn on. My last question, then we should probably move on to the topic at hand. Although I could talk about this with you for the next hour. So this guy, clearly he had tools of the trade. Mm-hmm. Is he an actual like dom, or is he just like into doing scenes and you don't necessarily have to be a dom to engage in BDSM, but right. I'm curious if he was one. Like,
no, he is. He brought his submissive. And so while we were hanging out outside, what she was training on was with the cigar. She was going to be a human ashtray, so they were practicing the like ashing into her mouth kind of thing.
Jesse has lots of questions. No,
I have none. That's
terrible. Jesse, understand.
I hate that. I hate every bit of that. God.
Yeah, that is not cool.
Oh,
it's not for me. How about that? I mean, it's cool for somebody else, I'm sure, but not for me.
You fucking liar. You're gonna go upstairs and be like, Mindy, I have 2 words for you.
Write this down real quick.
Yeah. He's like,
wait a second. Isn't that a title of a song? Ashes in Your Mouth?
It is. It's Megadeth.
Wait a second.
It's from Countdown to Extinction.
Oh my
God. Also, while we're talking about Jesse in the bedroom, Mark, perfect gift for Jesse. We need to get him a pair of boxers that on the crotch has a train, so when he gets erect, it's choo choo.
By the way, you're now the subject of the next passive-aggressive pansexual peanut butter song.
I just cannot wait.
It's going to be called Hobo on a Train, and it's going to be all sexual train innuendos.
Yes!
Oh, man.
You're welcome.
Can we get a sequel called Training Day?
Training Day?
I think that just might be the name of the song now.
I don't need an album of all of that.
It's a whole album.
No, I don't need it.
Everyone take it easy on Jesse. He's delicate. I'll protect you, Jesse.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, yeah, you're doing a great job.
You're such a good dom. Such a good dom, Mark.
That's why they call me Daddy. Listen to me.
And, I was going to say, now say thank you, Daddy.
Thanks. Thank you, Father.
He called me father. All right.
Yeah, I set you up for that one.
Jesse, seriously, do you need to know what like the whole ashes in your mouth thing is?
I'm certain that it's a
What?
where the person needs to feel submissive. So that is a thing that needs to happen for that person, I guess. Or
Well
she
said.
said she was training, so like,
Well,
you know,
what do you
with the
expect her to
glass-
do? Take a full
little
fucking
sprinkle in it?
smoky in the mouth? Like you gotta start off easy and then you add more to it, Jesse. Come on, you know
Sprinkle
that.
it.
and then
Sprinkle it,
like, are you? Wow. All
See,
right.
I told you had questions. I knew
When
it.
you hit at what point do you graduate that specific skill? Like to where you to where
When you
yeah, I
when
mean,
you can get a cigar put out on your tongue.
are you
Is there-
serious?
Is there a spit bucket?
A spit bucket? She didn't have one.
Like you know, like when you're eating in a movie, you got to spit the food out eventually. You got a spit bucket for all the fucking
What
ashes.
movie theater are you going to?
Yeah, well, where's their
No, when they're actually shooting films, like when there's scenes and people are eating.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
That's
no.
crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, that also wouldn't you just fucking swallow it?
She was. It sounds like.
Swallow it. I
That
think
is-
Metal Hammer of Doom. The segment's going to be Jesse takes a tour through FetLife.
Oh, actually, you know what? Analyzing that in my head, that makes sense. It's very degrading. Okay, yeah, I get it.
I mean, yeah, I could see that.
I don't like it. Oh God, no, I'm good. It's like fucking foot fetishes. Y'all can keep that.
I mean, wow. All right. That's crazy. Sounds like a great time, though.
What else
yeah, I mean,
did you just
I'd smoke to that.
did you just do an impact play scene or did you do anything else?
That's all we did that night.
Are you into shibari or any kind of rope?
Yeah, I think I want to try and see if we can do more of that. What?
Coop's
Well,
got a
we killed
joke.
Coop.
Coop has a joke or something. I can just tell.
I'm trying to do a serious
boy.
interview here.
Oh, so I mean, with shibari, is it kind of like a fucking Boy Scouts thing where you have to do a certain amount of
Yeah, it's kind
You
of
gotta
like
be able
tying
to-
up a boat, but the boat's a gal.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm not here to kink shame.
E ankle knot.
I
All
mean,
right.
well, again, there's a distinct difference between traditional Japanese shibari, where like you're really bound up, and just like regular old good old fashioned rope, because like you can just fucking do one of these or whatever. But shibari is a very specific thing. That's why I was asking you, like, do you have a preference? Do you like them both?
I like them both, but I really want to work up to suspension
Mm-hmm.
so I could just hang there.
That sounds very artsy.
It is.
Yes.
I'm. This is gonna sound like me doing a bit.
Yes, it is.
I swear to God. So at the swinger party house here in Florida, in Central Florida, on BDSM night, which they do once a month, they have shibari rigs, and it's like human art. It really is. Like not totally being serious, not doing a bit. When they've got a couple of different girls fucking strung up there in, all shibari'd up. First of all, it's dark and the light in the rope is neon. And some of them are like painted. So it looks fucking awesome. I don't have the patience for it. Like, because when I was more into the scene than I am now, I was asked, like, would you engage in rope? And I'm just like, I don't have the patience to tie my fucking shoes. I wear slip-ons and flip-flops, let alone tie up a girl for like hours on end. I will say this, and every girl I've seen who's done it, you need to make sure you are nice and hydrated, because that shit makes you dizzy in a hurry. There's a lot of possible fainting that happens. So you really need to have trust the person that's tying you up. Number one. Number two, I should have shut that a while ago. Number two, make sure, like I said, during the aftercare part, you get a lot of water and you're well taken care of. Don't be like fucking shibari and like thrown to the side like a sack of meat. Just like, all right, we're done with you now. Huzzah!
Hi.
Fucking
No.
like Raggedy Ann in the corner. All right. So, well,
It's
this
not good though.
I'll fucking bet. Not a single. So my ex-girlfriend, Jen, she threw a play party, and because she was the hostess and she didn't want to wait, she had a guy do an impact play. This is, mind you, I'm watching SummerSlam while this is happening. So all these people there for like Kinky Impact and all this other stuff. Then there's me, who's just like, "Oh, y'all, quiet! Trying to watch Seth Rollins wrestle to Cody Rhodes." That was me. So I'm watching.
What are you,
SummerSlam.
me?
So I'm watching SummerSlam while my girlfriend takes an ass beating, and then afterwards she's like, "Whew, that really wore me out." She slept for like the next 6 hours.
Yeah.
I was left to run her party. It sucked. I hated it. And
Dude,
and then everyone's fucking gone, and she walks out. She's like, "Where'd everybody go?" I'm like, "I don't know, Sleepy Pie. Maybe they fucking left because you've been napping for the last 6 hours, asshole." Speaking of assholes, anyone want to talk about Trans-Siberian Orchestra now?
What?
Sure.
This isn't a kink podcast.
I mean, it can.
I mean,
Usually
nothing
is.
says kinky like an old black man taking in a runaway, right?
Fucking
Dude.
Jesse's autobiography, How I Ended Up on a Kink Podcast, and just 5 minutes steps. He's just holding a train. How I got railroaded into a kink podcast by Jesse Starcher.
Perfect. You just see a train going into a tunnel, but all of a sudden that ain't a tunnel.
You're like, why is that so? Why does that look like an anus?
Jesse and the Jesse just sweating. Oh no! Heavens to Betsy.
Oh goodness.
Shut up.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
And Jesse's just like, conductor, turn around, and it's Mark dressed as the devil. Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Yeah, Trans-Siberian Orchestra is one of those projects that people think they understand in shorthand and almost always get wrong. They hear Christmas rock band, they picture Mannheim Steamroller with distortion pedals, and they stop thinking. But TSO isn't novelty music, and it isn't just seasonal comfort food. It's a very specific American experiment, one rooted in metal, classical composition, arena spectacle, and a surprisingly serious belief in storytelling as a unifying force. The story begins not with Christmas, but with Sabotage.
Sabotage.
Everybody get their mishearing there? Good. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, Sabotage, fronted
I love Sabotage.
creatively by John Oliva, was one of the most ambitious bands in American metal. They were progressive, theatrical, and openly inspired by classical music and Broadway-style narrative albums. Their producer and collaborator, Paul O'Neill, wasn't a conventional metal producer at all. He was a composer, lyricist, and conceptual thinker, obsessed with rock operas, mythology, and emotional arcs. Albums like Streets, a rock opera, weren't flirting with narrative. They were committing to it. The turning point came in 1995 with Christmas Eve, Sarajevo 1224, an instrumental reworking of traditional Christmas melodies framed against the backdrop of the Bosnian War. It wasn't ironic, it wasn't jokey, it was mournful, heavy, and deeply sincere. Against all expectations, radio stations embraced it. The response revealed something important. There was a massive audience hungry for music that combined grandeur, melody, and emotional clarity, especially during the holidays, without irony or detachment. Trans-Siberian Orchestra officially emerged in 1996 with Christmas Eve and Other Stories. The album wasn't a collection of covers. It was a rock opera, complete with characters, narration, recurring musical motifs, and moral center. O'Neill framed Christmas not as nostalgia, but as a moment of grace, something fragile, easily lost, but worth fighting to preserve. The framing would define TSO's entire identity. From there, the project exploded like Jesse's ass at a sex club.
Oh.
Albums. Why do I come here? Albums like The Christmas Attic,
Why are we king shaming him?
Because he's so innocent and he just takes it.
Angel.
He's a good sport, like my girlfriend, the hobo. Albums like The Christmas Attic, Beethoven's Last Night, and Night Castle expanded the scope beyond Christmas into classical reinterpretation, historical fantasy, and metaphysical storytelling. Beethoven wasn't just a composer, he became a character wrestling with legacy and meaning. Christmas wasn't just a holiday, it became a lens through which loss, redemption, and human connection were examined. What truly separated TSO from its peers, though, was the live show. This wasn't a band touring behind an album, it was a fully staged production. Lasers, pyrotechnics, synchronized lighting, video backdrops, and orchestral arrangements, choirs, a dual touring companies crisscrossing North America simultaneously, and trains, lots of TSO just didn't play arenas, they occupied them, and unlike many legacy acts, their audience skewed multi-generational. Parents brought kids, kids grew up and brought their own families. Culturally, Trans-Siberian Orchestra occupies a strange but important space. They bridged metal and mainstream America without diluting either side. They proved that theatricality didn't have to be ironic, that sincerity could scale, and that complex musical arrangements could thrive outside academic or niche spaces. In many ways, they normalized the idea that spectacle and substance didn't have to be enemies. Their commercial success reflects that impact. TSO is consistently one of the highest-grossing touring acts in North America during the holiday season. They've earned multiple gold and platinum albums, and their Christmas releases are perennial chart fixtures. But awards only tell part of the story. Their real legacy is endurance. This isn't a revival act or a nostalgia loop, it's an institution. Which brings us to The Ghost of Christmas Eve, tonight's main subject. The 1999 television special that arguably crystallizes everything Trans-Siberian Orchestra is about. Framed as a loose narrative, an angel, played by Ossie Davis, guiding a runaway girl, played by Jewel, through a forgotten theater. Nothing? Okay. The special it's not really Jewel, everybody. The special functions as both concert film and modern Christmas parable. Yes.
Jewel was in the movie.
Jewel is the singer, but she's not the runaway girl.
Oh, sorry. I missed that. I was just like, wait, I know I saw Jewel. I know that face anywhere.
Sigh. The setting is decayed and urban, not cozy and suburban. The tone balances melancholy and hope. The music is front and center, but always in the service of atmosphere and story. Importantly, The Ghost of Christmas Eve isn't slick in the modern sense. It has a late 90s, boy does it ever, has a late 90s television aesthetic, practical effects, theatrical staging, and earnest performances. That sincerity is its strength. There's no wink to the audience, no attempt to undercut the emotion. It assumes correctly that if you give people a myth and treat it seriously, they'll meet you halfway. Musically, the special showcases TSO at a creative peak. Songs like "Oh Come All Ye Faithful," "Oh Holy Night," "Christmas Eve Sarajevo," and "A Mad Russian's Christmas" are performed not as standalone numbers, but as chapters in a larger emotional journey. The arrangements are bombastic without being chaotic, heavy without being cynical. It's metal, orchestral music, and Broadway all speaking the same language. Why, for the love of God, is The Ghost of Christmas Eve worth talking about now? Because it represents a version of mainstream culture that has largely disappeared. It's unapologetically emotional. It believes in shared rituals. It isn't afraid of beauty or sentiment or scale. In an era of increasingly dominated by algorithmic content and ironic detachment, TSO's worldview feels almost radical, that music can still function as communal myth-making. Paul O'Neill passed away in 2017, but his vision endures. Trans-Siberian Orchestra continues to tour, record, and reach new audiences, not because of branding alone, but because the core idea still works. Stories matter, music matters, and sometimes the loudest, most electrified way to say something is also the most sincere. The Ghost of Christmas Eve isn't just a holiday special, it's a thesis statement. It tells you exactly what Trans-Siberian Orchestra believes and why decades later, people are still listening. All right, so first question for the whole panel. I'll start with you, Jesse, and work my way around to Miss Gets Her Ass Beat over here.
Change your name tag there.
Fucking rail me on the train, the metal coupe, and Gets Her Ass Beat. All Indian names.
Me on the train.
Wait, I can't edit. Hold on. Keep talking.
I love how I'm not the sexual one here.
Yeah, no, you got that title fucking taken. Anyway, speaking of taking away titles, Jesse, what do you know about Trans-Siberian Orchestra? What have you heard? What do you like, etc.?
Yeah, not a whole lot. I mean, I'm certain that I've heard plenty of stuff from their Christmas albums being played on the radio, but I've never went and sought out anything from TSO. I've always been interested, though, at kind of learning what other stuff that they had and how heavy they could be, because sometimes there's a few songs covers that they do that I really, really like. So as far as like Christmas songs go, it's always fun to have a band out there that can give you a metal spin on some of those classics. I'm a fan of orchestral music. I don't hate that, and I think it's fun to see that also being in the involved here with a band. So yeah, I didn't know much. I certainly didn't know that they made it a movie. They made a movie, this 45-minute, essentially a concert story that they're telling. It honestly feels like something that belonged on TV back in the 80s, to be honest, but it aired in 2001, or at least it was credited as that on Prime. So yeah, I mean, I don't hate them. I think they're fun to listen to, and I dig any time that they're on the radio. So
okay,
there you go.
Real quick, it was released. The original release was on the Fox Family Channel, December 14th, 19. Oh wow, this is actually the anniversary. How did I manage that?
Wow,
1999. 1999 people.
Okay,
99.
So
party
26
like it's 1999
years.
Yes, sir.
Wowzers.
All right, we'll come
They're
back
older
around.
than a member of this podcast.
Go ahead, Jess.
I was just going to say, I mean, I know we already talked about Jewel showing up in this film that we're going to be discussing. This was just about her. When was Jewel like really popular? Was it the mid 90s?
Okay, for the last time, I fucking made a joke. That's not really Jewel.
Jewel is in the movie singing. She's on stage singing. The girl, the one lady, that's
singing.
Jewel.
Is it really?
She's even credited.
Title card. I paused it, and it said the title card said Jewel. So,
but anyway, her and her heyday, I think, was like mid 90s. I think. Or maybe it was late 90s. But anyway, this hit right when she was really popular.
Who will save your soul? That Jewel?
Yes.
She's actually a performer on stage.
There's one.
Oh shit! It says it right in the fucking Wikipedia page that I copy and pasted. Wow, I don't pay attention.
There's one,
shit.
and then like one song with a female singer, and that's
okay.
It,
wow,
right?
I fucking made. No wonder you guys didn't laugh. I was making fun of the fucking kid's teeth. And
yeah, that's why I was like, but Jewel was there.
She's there, I swear.
She was. That's why I didn't catch it. I was like, she was there, right?
I don't know what he's doing. All right. I
So
fucked up.
anyway, so this is it's great to see kind of her get a little bit of time here and sing along with the band. So, but yeah, I'm done. There's my TSO experience.
Okay, Robert.
What I find very interesting about Trans-Siberian Orchestra, like for example, my very conservative, loves like 70s rock and roll dad had a Trans-Siberian Orchestra album when I was a teenager, like preteen, teenager age, and I just remember being very confused listening to them now, because I didn't listen to them then because my dad had that album. Why would I listen to that? But I just find it very interesting because they're very accessible, because I think to a degree I guess the pageantry of a lot of it is kind of lost on some, and they just kind of treat it like, this is sort of a harder rock Christmas album. Which, to be fair, that's kind of how I saw them before watching this whole thing, which I did find very interesting, including having Jewel in it. That really surprised me.
Surprised Mark too.
Yeah, no, he's still stunned. He can't believe they can afford her. But the thing that I actually find it's kind of sad because I feel like part of the reason they do Trans-Siberian Orchestra, I know that John Oliver's brother Chris, I think he was the singer of Sabotage. When he passed away, I noticed they haven't done a lot of Sabotage since, which is a shame because I love Sabotage. They're a fantastic band, even though Streets, a rock opera, was not great. It had some really good moments, but it also was a little bit of a cheesy mess. But regardless, I love that band, and by association, Trans-Siberian Orchestra is pretty neat. This honestly was the first time I'd really tried giving them a listen because I'd always kind of just poo-pooed them as like sort of a gimmick.
All right, Mick, how about you? How familiar are you or were you with Trans-Siberian Orchestra before tonight?
So, well, my family would listen to a lot of metal Christmas anyway. So Trans-Siberian Orchestra just kind of like blended in with all the stuff that was on the playlist already. My dad had his iPod full of like different albums, Christmas albums. Every year I have a tradition personally to listen to the Twisted Sister album.
Love it. Big thumbs up.
It's the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved their take on certain songs because they still kept like the heartfelt. I mean, that's what the Wikipedia was saying, and they keep the heartfelt, boisterous noise of it while also like making it their own. And it's not like anything it's not like anything anybody has heard before. Like it's very identifiable, I think. Mm-hmm. So that was my extent of knowledge. And what is it? Is it Carol of the Bells that's like the most popular one?
I think so.
Yeah.
That hits every time.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah, that's the ding fries you're done, right? Ding fries you're done.
Ding fries you're done. Would you like an apple pie with that?
Yeah, that's how the lyrics go, actually. But yeah, Carol of the Bells, I would say. Yeah, and you're not wrong, man. Carol of the Bells fucking slays.
All the time. Offended. Like every single year. Like you would think you get tired of it, but no. But watching the special, I was actually, I don't know, it did feel like a concert with like a side story going on. But what cracked me up was watching this actress's reactions to everything because you know they're telling her they're like look interested or like like whisper to this person.
Yep.
And
you can tell the cues.
Up the whimsy. I need more whimsy, please.
We need you to be more awestruck.
I don't know. But the
I
whole
love
time,
you too, Jason.
The whole time I was watching this, I was like, "Is she dead or something?" I don't.
Yeah, waiting for that twist.
Fucking just stuck a blonde corpse. They got some hooker on the street. They're just like, dress her up like the girl next door.
At the end, you know, she's laying there still in the seat. The theater is silent, but she's got like icicles hanging off of her face, and it's not good.
She might as well have been dead. Like. I don't know. So I love them. I love Trans-Siberian Orchestra. This, if y'all want to feel old, all of you, this came out before I was born.
Oh.
I made that joke. You're welcome.
But it was very
bury me out back. Yeah. Also, every time I see snow in a production like that, I just think about all the snow from the Wizard of Oz being asbestos.
I thought the same thing.
Oh no!
Hey, this guy!
I was like, dude, is that asbestos?
Well,
it's that's how they went for Jewel.
Oh my God, we're having a wonderful white Christmas. No, that's ashes from a cigar. Girls getting trained.
Oh,
oh, not again!
Now stick your tongue out.
This is the fourth Christmas in a row that you pulled this shit
out of your ass. Listen,
stop taking runaways.
So I had one more comment about the.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So Michael Crawford singing "Oh Night," like "Oh Night" always hits for me personally because I like to sing it. But him like singing with these children, all the children kept looking at him like he was crazy.
Yeah.
And it just cracked me up because he was feeling himself. Like he spent the whole time strutting and he was like hitting those notes and he was a whole diva the whole time.
Oh no, have you ever seen Blind Guardian in concert?
No.
So
Yes.
one of my few positive memories of going to a concert with Melissa was I took her to go see Blind Guardian many, many years ago. And she's not into that kind of a music. It was back then when she was still willing to do stuff with me. So she went somewhat willingly. But she ended up having a really good time for one reason only. She loved the Wind Machine. The singer of Blind Guardians purposely stepping in front of the Wind Machine so that he would have beautiful windswept hair.
Whoosh.
Yeah. She was like,
Oh.
I have so much hair envy right now. I'm like, and Melissa had like long, pretty hair. But holy God. The singer of Blind Guardian had hair that was touched by God himself. And then it was blowing from this machine, and she soaked pants. Just couldn't. Just had to get a
Was this before he cut it all off?
Obviously, he had long hair.
Well, I didn't fucking I don't fucking know. I miss Hansi's hair. It was so beautiful.
It was back when we were getting along, so it was before Jonas was born. He's 11. There you go. There's your timeline. Okay. I have yet to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra in concert. It's one of the few bands I haven't seen live, and it's one I want to. But have you seen ticket prices for Trans-Siberian Orchestra?
Dude, it's ridiculous.
It's the gross national product of Guam.
Wow.
They're really expensive. It's fucking insane.
How bad is it? I'm curious.
Go look it up, man.
$500.
Yeah. For like
You fucking kidding me?
Instead of the fucking roof, by the way.
Oh, fucking white people.
Yeah, really. Fucking all of them. Anyway, but I wasn't initially that familiar with Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I used to get them confused. It's funny that AI mentioned that. I used to get them confused with Mannheim Steamroller. And then I started paying more attention and like, oh, this is like a real metal band. This is actually a metal band that I really, really like. This is like metal music that I typically really, really like. You know, progressive, power metal, that kind of thing. So I started listening to more. My ex-father-in-law was really into him. I think he's got money, so he's seen him live. But he always had that in the years that I spent with my ex-wife's family around the holidays, that was a feature thing. So lots of memories of listening to that around this time over the last 14 years. I didn't know anything about. I want to talk a little bit more about the actual Ghost of Christmas Eve. I didn't know anything about it. When we decided to change formats, well, despite the fact that I had this thing plugged in, my phone just died.
Oh,
Good job.
well,
10 out of 10.
son of a.
Yeah, it happens. Anyway, despite the fact that when we decided to change formats, that's what I was starting to say. I wanted to say, oh, we can finally talk about Trans-Siberian Orchestra at Christmas time, and that's our Christmas show. It was as much thought as I put into this. And I didn't know this thing even existed until I looked at the Trans-Siberian Orchestra wiki page. And I'm like, oh, they have a movie. I'll check this out. This will be fun. We don't do movies on here because we've only ever done albums or music videos. So I was like, oh, we can finally talk about something different. Like, not since Lords of Chaos have we done a movie on here, Jesse.
Wow. That was a while back. Damn.
Exactly.
No, did Lords of Chaos?
Sure did. Me and Jesse did back in the day.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I almost bought that movie the other day.
Couple of thoughts. One, this looks cheap as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. They had one set.
Yeah, this looks exactly like what it is, an off-brand cable channel, but it definitely gave, like, this wasn't done live, but you could have convinced me this is one of those, like, you remember a few years ago where it was like all the fucking rage to do live stage performances on network television. Like, I think they did a live Grease, they did a live something else, I don't remember what. This is just the last couple of years, like within the last 5.
They did Rocky Horror on
Okay, there's one.
Was it Fox or something? They had to clean it up though. Which is stupid.
They couldn't put Sweet Transvestite from Transsexual Transylvania on network television.
No.
Barbarians.
So my point is, like, it kind of looks like one of those network TV live stage musicals, but janky and on a network with less money. That's my first thought. Second, I would like to talk to Ossie Davis's agent because I want to know how Ossie. Listen, you don't besmirch the good goddamn name of Ossie fucking Davis, okay? Ossie Davis is. Do I need to pull up? You're sitting there laughing, Starcher. Do I need to put up Ossie? You don't know who Ossie
No,
Davis is.
I completely understand where you're coming from.
She's fucking 10 years old. She don't know who Ossie Davis is. Ossie Davis is a legend in this sport.
All I thought was he sounded like fuck, I had it.
Almost.
Ozzy Osbourne?
Almost, no. The one who's basically God.
Morgan Freeman.
Yes.
Morgan Freeman?
He
Yeah.
sounded,
Oh, that's bad.
Not
He
all
sounded
old
like
black
him.
men are the same. Thank you very
I
much.
was gonna say, that's a bad look.
His voice was just like that. And I was like,
Ozzy fucking... Listen to me. Ossie Davis won a Tony Award for Jamaica. Was nominated. Let's start again. Ossie goddamn Davis was nominated for a Tony Award for Jamaica in 1958. He won the Coretta Scott King Award for Escape to Freedom.
He was the mayor and Do the Right Thing.
That's right.
That's right.
He won a Daytime Emmy Award, an Outstanding Performer in a Children's Special for Finding Buck McHenry. He won in 2007, he won a goddamn Grammy for Best Spoken Word with Ozzy and Ruby in This Life Together. Tell me about no fucking Ossie Davis. He's an institution. God damn it. And I want to know, Jesse, explain it to me. I want to know how they got Ossie goddamn Davis to sit next to this homeless white girl that they dragged out of an alley.
for like 45 minutes.
Like, listen, sit next to her and look interested in this fucking progressive metal band. Like, how much was the check they had to pay him? Ossie Davis doesn't need this kind of work.
They just got a free concert, honestly.
I'm not convinced they were in the room when they were performing.
So?
No. I honestly think they came in, they were shot for 20 minutes, and it's just like, look dead-eyed into the camera for 20 minutes. Like, I think we got it. But, you know, Ozzy, look like this isn't beneath you.
Look interested.
And then they went fucking home, and then they shot the concert. There's no way they shot this at the same time. Now that I've defended the honor of Ossie Davis. Yeah, the kid can't fucking... Man, it is a real talent to be able to act with your face, and she doesn't have it. I don't know. She looks like a lot of young actresses acting against green screen.
Yes.
Like doesn't know where shit is. Like tripping over boxes. Like, oh, the ghost.
Wow.
The actual performance is fine. You know, they came out, they sang a song.
Yeah.
They looked over at Ossie Davis questioning his life decisions. They went back and they do another song, rinse, repeat for 45 minutes. Honestly, like about 20 minutes in, I wasn't paying that close attention anymore. But the other thing I will tell you is I like the fact that every reading of this that I've done, like when I was researching it for the show, it was like, oh, there's a loose narrative here. Yeah.
Very, very loose.
No
I've
shit.
seen tighter narratives in a Clutch song.
I
Hey,
didn't really
nobody's
have to watch it.
Yeah, you can try to convince me that there's a fucking story here.
You
but
did not need it.
no.
You just didn't need it. Didn't need to be a part of it. But I understand this is obviously, what was it, the Family Channel
The
or
Hallmark.
Fox Family?
Fox
Fox
Family. Huh?
So I don't know if they had to, like, I mean, they could have definitely saved some money not getting Ossie Davis involved in this, I'm sure. But
Are you telling me this is the only old black man you could find for this? Come on now.
Like, and you know, the adverts for it or the ads for it could not have been made sense at all. Like, hey, TSO, Ossie Davis. What do these two have? Nothing in common. I'm sorry. But please come and watch the show because we got a great story to tell.
I can just imagine the 90s like aesthetic not interview, the commercial for this. It's just like experience. the world of holiday
thing.
magic.
We've already had, and I can tell you this because I just watched it with my kids over the weekend because we're going to talk about it on Thursday. We already had Carol Kane playing a fucking spirit in Scrooged.
Oh,
Carol
love that
Kane
show.
wasn't available for this?
Oh my goodness!
You're telling me the casting agent couldn't get Carol goddamn fucking Kane? I'm not a witch. I'm your wife, Kane. No one got that reference? Damn it.
No, I'm sorry.
The Princess Bride?
Yeah, thank you. Everyone keep
Yes.
up. Come on now. Yeah, very good.
I'm not a witch.
I haven't
I'm
seen
your
that
wife.
movie in a
I'm not a
minute.
witch. I'm your wife. I had to tell my kids that. They were like, that actress looks familiar when we were watching Scrooge. And I'm like, that's Carol Kane. Who the fuck is Carol Kane? I'm like, I'm not a witch. I'm your wife. And my daughter goes, oh, the Princess Bride. I'm like, yes.
I get
Jesse,
points.
Yeah, very good. You get a gold star. I'm going to put it on your ass where you got beat.
It's just a Band-Aid.
Thanks for liking the live. So, any final thoughts, Jesse specifically, on the Ghost of Christmas Eve?
No. I think, like I said, I actually watched this a little bit with my family.
Oh, you want to share the picture that your daughter sent? Just
Yeah,
like,
well, I
verbally?
made the joke. What's crazy is I made the joke like 2 shows ago about how you know it was very forward of this Siberian Orchestra to be all trans, and I thought that was funny. Wow, I made a funny joke, and then turns out Kira, who has never heard of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, ends up in the same room and is sitting down on the couch, and I'm watching the last like 15 minutes of the film. And she's about ready to run out because she doesn't want to be exposed to any of this. And she goes to her room to play Minecraft. 10 minutes later, the algorithm found her. And obviously it was listening. TikTok put that thing on there. The picture basically said the same exact thing that I did. I would have loved to have saw the video because apparently it was these people experiencing TSO for the first time and realizing that they were not trans, not Siberian, nor were an orchestra, which I think that's funny. But that's me in the pool there when I got the.
after getting your ass beaten black and blue for not loving the train enough.
I was gonna say that's Jesse naked at the swinger party house.
Oh man. So
Can I interrupt these proceedings to share a quick story with you guys?
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's what we do.
My daughter did her high school choir performance on Friday night. And a magnet school that she is in is a performing arts school.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Beth. Thanks for watching the show.
Thanks for the roses.
What's
Like and subscribe.
My friend Beth.
Like and subscribe.
Oh,
Thanks for liking the live. Anyway, so at my daughter's choir performance, right, and it's in Ybor, and Ybor is a low-income part of. Well, it's a. If you live there, it's low income. If you're in like, it's kind of like Bourbon Street in New Orleans, where it's like there's this one area of Ybor where there's clubs and bars and a nightlife, and gun violence. And then there's the surrounding area of this where it is low income for the most part.
And gun violence.
Yeah. The school is in that area.
Huh.
If you know the way magnet schools work, they'll bus you from anywhere in the county. It's kind of like college. If you apply and you get in, you're approved, you're admitted, they will bus you from your house, wherever you are in the county, to this school. She is in, like I said, it operates the same way a college does. She has a major. Her major is, I think, choir performance. So that's how she got into this performing arts school. And the performing arts school is theatrical, it's craft, like stage building and shit like that. It's like my friend Beth with her impressions of Ybor, bulletproof vest. So my point is, it's kind of like the what is it? The comedian, bald, red beard, Louis C.K.
Louis C.K. penis in hand.
When Louis C.K. was doing the joke about, we need you to teach kids math, and it's like, do they want to learn math? No. Well, what kids are we getting? Just the ones that live close to the school. So you have half of the kids who want to be there from all over the district who are there to do all manner of performing arts. Then there's the local kids. What a mix. What a mix this is. So her choir, for example, all of the kids in the performing arts program are a mixture of locals and kids who are, elected to come to the school and were admitted. I tell you this because I don't know what this lady was. I don't know if she's the mother of a local or the mother of a kid who's from another area. But she clearly had never seen a live performance before.
Okay.
Because I'll admit, Blake High School's performing arts program is really good. This isn't the usual caterwauling of cats that I heard at my daughter's old middle school when her orchestra or choir performed. This was actually quite. They could have passed for a semi-professional choir group, an orchestra. Like, it sounded tight, it sounded really good. I was actually enjoying the performance just as music. This fucking lady behind me, magnificent! Oh, like, it's like the joke we make about throwing roses at a movie screen, but done live by a woman behind me. And it's like, on the one hand, I'm like, I want you to appreciate the show. I want you to support these kids. I like your enthusiasm. On the other hand, you're way overdoing it. I want to shoot you in the belly.
Please shut the fuck up and get away from me.
Well, it was like, come on, man. Tone it down just a little bit. Like, I don't mind that she showed the kids. I'm not that curmudgeonly. Like, I'm not I'm kind of a I showed you appreciation.
They're a 2 at best. I don't know if I recommend that.
I've seen better in London.
I was going to say,
you,
sir. Yeah, right. That's hilarious.
I was like, fucking, get out of here.
It's a red buzzer.
I'm not dog.
This is the X Factor now.
That'll be a no for me, dog.
Right. Like I said, they were good, and I'm not complaining about the music in any way, shape, or form. I just think this lady's fucking a polite clap. Yay. Hey, sweetie, you did good was all that was called for here. Her acting like it's the London Symphony fucking Orchestra, like, magnificent. Oh, I've never heard Beethoven played with such amazingness. Shut up, lady. I just turn around. I feel like they're supposed to commit a fucking felony. Speaking of which, duct tape her ass. Duct tape her head to her ass.
Whoa! Why are we duct taping her ass? That sounds like sexual assault.
Uh-oh.
What doesn't these days? Just ask DoorDash girl. Listen, Cooper. I think we're done with Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Yeah. Wait. Anybody else about the film, about the movie, about the live performance that wanted to give a comment? I went to Jesse, then I told the story. Now I'm like, whatever, man. Just let's get this segment over.
Let's just talk.
You got anything else there, Mick?
I felt bad. Okay, so when I was watching it, I always feel like I'm the least experienced about how to talk about movies whenever I'm on the movie podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, I feel like I'm genuinely correct of saying, like what we were saying before, there's no real plot, and I was correct.
Yeah.
So for the first time, I feel like I'm not a dumbass.
Aw.
Well, because every time we do the movie things, I'm like, it's a good movie. I don't know.
Mick, I need you to speak specifically, intelligently about the craft of this movie. I need you to speak to the themes. I need you to speak to the sound design. And then there's Mick. I enjoyed it. It was good. I want to put like you, Shay, Kat, and fucking Alexis all in this. No, you, Shay, and Kat all on the same podcast. I think you guys would be fucking hilarious together.
I think that would be fun. 3
girls, all who struggle with extemporaneous speaking, all trying to think of what to say next. It'll be fucking great.
Like,
what? You know what? We'll round you guys out with my girlfriend. She can fall asleep on the podcast. It'll be amazing.
That's an idea, though. I think that the girls.
Hello.
Oh.
She's still awake?
Yeah, she's still awake.
Proud of her.
I think the girls of the Mark Radulich network should come together and do a podcast because I think that'd be interesting.
My girlfriend.
Girls get it done.
Yeah, my girlfriend will host. It'll be fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, again, you, Shay, Kat, and Erica. My numbers will go skyrocketing. Doesn't even matter what the topic is.
What have I been doing wrong this whole time? Oh, that's right. I've been doing the podcast.
Oh, jugs.
You've been covering up them titties. That's what you've been doing, Jesse.
Wait till next show.
Speaking of which,
Shirt
speaking of which, Cooper, you got anything to say about Ghost of Christmas Eve?
I mean, I will say it's nice that it got to wrap up with with spoilers for a concert film that's almost 30 years old at this point. It was like 25 years old. It's very nice that she made it home and her parents were like, "Oh fuck, we were waiting for you."
Did she run away? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
She,
all right.
I wasn't clear about that.
Yeah, she ran away, and Ossie Davis took her into this abandoned theater to show her that life would be better if she went home.
I legitimately thought she would be dead. Like
I don't.
The whole time I was like, "Is she just dead?"
I don't think that's the Christmas cheer they want to spread, unfortunately.
But think
Not
about
on Fox Family.
The matchstick girl.
Matchstick girl.
The matchstick girl.
This was something in the film.
No. Okay, it's an old story. It's essentially a synopsis, real quick, for the point of.
I want to know. Tell me.
It's essentially this poor girl. She's homeless, but this is like way back when. So she's trying to make a living by selling matches, right?
Okay.
It snows, so she tries to keep herself warm with these matches, but they're not staying lit, and then she dies.
Oh, jeez.
So I was like,
a bad product.
I was like, is this just like she's dead and then she's going to heaven or some shit? I don't know.
Oh, that's sad. That is not, like I said, Fox Family material.
Yeah, no.
Not approved.
Not approved.
No.
All right.
Now, fortunately, she did not go and visit Ricky in prison after he got 18 in life.
Ricky was a young boy.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yes, Cooper.
I was just going to say the worst time I ever did karaoke. Anywho, am I talking about Black Sabbath now?
Please, yes. I hear you have an album that none of us listen to you'd like to talk about.
Well, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't help that at 8 p.m. yesterday night, I was like, "Hey guys, this is what I'm doing."
That's exactly what happened.
I intended to listen to it while I was driving my kids around today, except that my son was like, "Could you please just put a podcast on? We're all tired of listening to your AI music. If I have to hear Sloppy Mouth one more time," and I'm like, "All right, 11-year-old child." So
did you inform him that this was, while dubious in terms of quality, it was indeed done by human beings?
I didn't remember I was supposed to.
Have your kids used the term?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. What was that, Jesse?
Use the term what?
Have they used the term clanker yet?
I love that. That's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Clankers.
Anti-AI people are certainly free for using that one.
I feel like that's a little ahead of things because clankers should be a thing that you say about robots that have already been around.
Yeah.
We're already doing clankers.
I am scared of Roombas. A Roomba to me is a clanker.
That's a clanker.
Let me tell you.
What are you afraid it's gonna fucking suck you up?
I don't know. It does its own thing, and I don't like that.
So, my girlfriend, God bless her, love her to death. She got me a Roomba a little ways back, and occasionally she'd be like, "Can we put the robot on?" And I'm like, every time we do this, because the robot's a fucking idiot, it runs over a cord or sucks something up, and then it gets stuck. We have to rescue it from somewhere. Like, without fail, this thing never completes the mission. We are always sending in troops to come save it. And it's become a thing now to where she'd be like, "Can we please put the robot on?" And I'm like, "That's fine, but then you have to go rescue this thing because I'm over it now."
Yeah.
I'm so scared of them. I don't know why.
That's funny.
Anyway,
it's because it's because you can't trust it. You're like, "I don't know, man. It don't have a soul, but it keeps moving. I don't trust it. I don't like it."
It's just going, man. I don't know.
Ironically enough, Technical Ecstasy is still the weirdest fucking album cover, by the way. It has two robots on it one going the up escalator, the other one going the down, and they're shooting liquids into some sort of liquids into each other's orifices.
Are you describing a porn?
I am not kidding. Like, I can't pull shit up and put it on there. Like, look up the fucking.
Find it to you. All right.
Thanks, Dad.
Me.
Yeah, it is a very bizarre album cover. So this album came out in '76, which was definitely past that point of Black Sabbath in their golden years. Now it is more their cocaine years. Boy, did they do so much cocaine. Good night. What is very interesting about it, though, is it's funny. Compared to a lot of the other turkeys that we've chosen in the past that were just god-awful dog turds, this one is just not very good, but it's very dubious. Yeah, there you go. See? Yeah. It's two robots shooting liquid into each other's orifices.
I've seen Kink Gear.
I've seen Wake.
I mean, well, unfortunately, these robots didn't go to the sex dungeon and took fucking college-level courses on spit swapping.
They do not have their certificate.
Yeah, no, they don't have the University of Tampa's fucking anal dildo exchange program or something.
You laugh, but I'm sure you can take courses in this in some colleges across the country.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, that's... I'm sure they have a 6-week course of how to snap your fingers while fisting a woman. Anywho.
The right kind of girl will take 3 fingers, no more, no less. Move on.
No.
Oh, I mean, well, let's just say that with enough work, anything, through God, all things are possible. Write that down. Before we make Jesse unplug himself from the Matrix.
We love you, Jesse.
Unplugged.
Are you using the other pill? No, I just don't want to be here anymore.
He's just like, I'm good. I've had enough dirty talk for the rest of my life.
I'm glad we do this only once a month.
You know you love us.
It gives me time to recover.
Is this like a period for you?
Yes.
Jesse leaves here iron deficient.
Oh, no, not pregnant.
I mean, Jesse, if you want to blame anyone, it's probably Mark for bringing a chick onto the show.
I blame Mark for a lot. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Every
Everyone
month
loves me.
every month it's a 50-50 bet whether or not we're going to be allowed to still be friends.
What's funny is before we brought a woman, it was just Mark and I sexual harassing each other and Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now it feels. I mean, yeah.
Now I'm bringing the real shit.
Boy, howdy are you? You're bringing every forehand and backhand possible. Anywho, speaking of mixing it up, so Technical Ecstasy, very weird album. Because I'm going to be honest, there's one song on there that it's about the third track. Ossie does not sing on it, actually.
Oh.
Okay.
Right? Because when I was listening to it, I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Their drummer, Bill Ward, is actually the one singing.
Oh, wow.
It's called It's All Right, and it is largely piano-based, and it very much feels like a Paul McCartney song to me.
Yeah, okay.
Paul McCartney, Beatles, or Wings?
Wings, I'm thinking.
Yeah, okay, that makes that. Given the time you're saying this came out, that actually makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Well, what I've been reading about it that was something that's interesting about it is in the studio, Tony Iommi kept saying, like, we got to sound like Foreigner. We need to sound like Queen. We need to sound more hip and we need to sound more modern because, they've been popular now for 6 years. And now they're starting to feel that they're antiquated. They're old. They got to keep their sound fresh. So what they actually did in the album is they added in a keyboard. And while it does, I do feel it adds a lot of depth to the sound. It also really brightens everything up. which I'm sure, as we are all aware, Black Sabbath, you typically don't think of bright.
Right.
No.
And it's just very interesting because a lot of the songs, there is actually the closing track on it, Dirty Women, I think is legitimately a really good song. It has a killer fucking like last 2 minutes of solos and just jamming, and it works really well. But there's other songs like a Rock and Roll Doctor. It feels like a Kiss song.
Sounds like a Kiss song.
Right. Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it would be Black Sabbath.
Right.
Right. Like, so for example, track listing. Track 1 is Backstreet Kids, which it's got a good rock beat to it, but it doesn't have that sort of doomy, dour feel. There's actually some of this album I felt that, like, You Won't Change Me is the second track. There are certain parts of it, if I'm not mistaken, it's that track that almost feel like Southern rock to me. With how the sound comes together. Like just the way that the guitar strumming along with the keyboard in the background felt almost like your sort of your Leonard Skinner, your 38 Special, that sort of stuff. But it's just it's kind of an oddity, but I do feel versus where a lot of the other turkeys that we've reviewed over the years, you know, fucking Saint Anger, Diabolus in Musica, Stomp 442, Cold Lake, it fits in with the fact that what I feel is the worst thing about the album is the fact that it doesn't feel like it's coming from that band. The sound is that record isn't very indicative of the band's sound. Which, I mean, Tony Iommi himself came out and said, well, hey, you know, either people are going to say, well, it all sounds the same anyways, or they're going to say, oh, you don't sound like yourselves. You're not going to win either way. Very pessimistic way to look at it, but I wasn't a man in the 70s. And I do.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I would say a lot of elitists, like kind of people who, like the people who would look at me and say, name 3 songs, would either have the angle of like they should have kept with their old sound, or on the opposite spectrum, they should keep with their new sound, and no one's happy. And I've heard on multiple interviews with bands, it's just like, we can't keep anyone happy, so we're going to do what we want to do.
Which, I mean, is fair, because as somebody, I feel like I've gotten a lot less elitist as I've gotten older, because frankly, I stopped caring so much. Yeah. Like, as it stopped becoming a personal attack on me for others to be in my space. Frankly, I just don't fucking care at this point. Like, cool, enjoy it. That is to a degree, though, and I feel with this album, it's nice that we have the benefit of hindsight to look at it, because I do imagine, especially in the day and time that it was coming out, it probably would be very alienating to a lot of different parties, especially because your established fans are probably going to feel it as a betrayal. While, you know, a lot of times when a band is trying to have a refresh or different sound, it doesn't always go well, which this album did all right from what I understand. It got some radio play. But it's interesting because their next album is also a kind of an nadir, because it goes back towards the Black Sabbath sound, but it's definitely not where it was, and that's kind of when Ossie left, because from what I was reading, Ossie was already thinking about leaving anyways. There's actually a really cool thing that just came out in the past couple weeks is a clip that was thought lost was the singer. I think he was originally from, let me see, I thought he was in Fleetwood Mac, and they actually did a live performance with him. Dave Walker. Dave Walker's name. Yeah, he was with like Fleetwood Mac for like a minute, but he was also in Humble Pie. But they found the footage of him singing with it, and it was very interesting because his voice was, I feel, very indicative of that sort of 70s sound.
Mhm.
So it was just very interesting hearing the band play out this music, not with Ossie. Because Ozzy was kind of out of it, but I mean, they were doing so much fucking coke anyways. But it's interesting that Tony Iommi in a lot of ways was just really pushing them to try and sound like other bands because, as they themselves said, it's funny in retrospect that they influence these bands. Now those bands are influencing them because they want to try to stay relevant.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's one of those. The album, I don't think it's not nearly as bad as something like how Saint Anger was, where it was just fucking like it was a therapy session in the form of an album. This one, I just feel was it was like the band was lost. They couldn't figure out what to do, so they were just experimenting. It did feel very progressive in that way, that it was very experimental and interesting, but not always great.
Mhm. I feel like we ought to have a tier list of Black Sabbath album covers, because this right here would be interesting to figure out where it would rank.
My God,
amongst
there's
the
so
others.
many.
Right?
I mean, they've got great fucking album covers, though. They've got a lot of really cool ones
Yeah.
and some really not cool ones.
Yeah.
I don't know, where would we put 13, where it's just a big flaming 13?
Right. Well, originality, it's going to be hard to support it for that. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, hell, that's a good show idea. What if we just separate from Black Sabbath, but we just our top 20 in a
Album
list.
covers?
Album covers.
Oh, goodness.
That'd be fun.
Put that in July or something, so we have time to do it. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what if we
another really fun bit for Jesse to put together for us?
Tier lists are fun.
I fucking love tier list shit. But what's funny is I was just thinking about that 13. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was the third album I could think of in that span of 3 years. Megadeth released an album called 13. Also had flames all over it.
Yes.
Black Sabbath did 13. And then Suicidal Tendencies also had an album called 13 come out in 2013, if I'm not mistaken.
oh shit, that's true.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it probably doesn't help that in heavy metal, with a lot of that, we're playing against superstition. 13's the number you don't want to mess with. This is our 13th album.
We're so
it makes sense.
We're so edgy.
Oh boy, how it's very much like the way, kind of like to try to bring Mark back into things, because I feel like I've left him in the cold. Very much like in the way
I'm setting up for something. You're fine. You're doing great.
Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you. This is in a way, this is very much me dry running. Like, could I do video content someday? I'd love to do that.
You're rambling very well. You're doing great.
Thanks. Imagine if I left myself a script, but it kind of goes back to when Mark was having the nose ring conversation with his daughter. Heavy metal and punk iconography is very much the same way, that to a degree, once enough people are doing something that's really edgy and unique, it's no longer edgy and unique because everybody else is doing it. But yeah, maybe next time I think of an album, I'll try to let y'all know a week ahead of time instead of a day.
Please.
No matter how far in advance you tell us nobody listens to it, nobody listens to it.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, and the reason that I was kind of mulling it over, because I was like, oh, wait, you know what? I went and saw Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath. I said I was going to bring a turkey, because I was really thinking of making y'all listen to Forbidden, which was the last album from '95 they had with Tony Martin before Tony Iommi was like, all right, fuck it, we're done. This is too much. Because Forbidden was not good. It's funny, though, is apparently they just remastered all the Tony Martin stuff this past year, and with the remaster, it's gotten a little bit more of a positive critical appraisal. A little bit. Not a ton. Just a little bit. Yeah, definitely not a full train, definitely just a caboose, but it's still a little bit.
Did you say trains?
Choo-choo.
That's
All
right.
This is our Christmas show, and while we're not spending our Christmas this year with Body Count, I did want to end the show with a fun Christmas list, and I couldn't find one. So I went to Ranker, and this is the 23 top metal Christmas albums ranked. So I'm starting at the bottom, so we can work our way to number one. So and I kind of did this because we've been doing Christmas shows on this show for as long as there's been one. We've done a lot of different albums. I'm curious to see how many of the ones that we did ended up on this ranked list. I know one of them in particular, and I can't wait to talk about it and kind of go through memory lane. But starting at number 23, just shout out if you know what these are. Merry Christmas, everybody, the Metal Gurus. Any clue?
Negative.
No.
Negative. Okay. We Wish You a Hairy Christmas, coming in at 22.
Is this like hair metal stuff?
I don't know what this is.
It's got
and it says, okay, we wish you a hairy Christmas. Warrant, danger. Enough's enough.
Enough's enough.
Enough's enough. It is time for a change.
I get that.
9.
So, if you are a fan of Monster Ballads Christmas, this is for you. That's fantastic. Okay.
Monster Ballads.
Monster Jam. In Santa's Claus by the Pretty Maids. Anybody?
That sounds like a good evening, though.
Yeah, honestly.
This sounds like a fucking album that Jeff would review, right, Jesse?
Oh yeah.
It just makes me think of Alice Cooper's like Santa Claus.
Right. All right. So you should know this one, Coop. The Jesse rather. Northern Light Orchestra, the Star of the East.
Hey, I don't know, man.
Didn't you make us do like an orchestra album of some sort? Something orchestra.
Yeah, it was. Oh my goodness, it was the Bjorn Strid's side project that he was doing.
Wasn't it was it the Scrooge McDuck one? Oh, that's a different one.
Oh my God.
That is wow. No, I had no idea that existed. No. Night Flight Orchestra. Is
right.
Oh, I love that's right. I fucking love it.
I swear to God, I thought you were going to say the Electric Light Orchestra.
Not
ELO.
ELO.
Night Flight Orchestra is awesome. I fucking dance all day to them.
They're good. They were really good.
So this Northern Light Orchestra doesn't really say a whole lot about it on Amazon. Star of the East, the all-new star release from Northern Light Orchestra, symphonic metal infused with seasonal rock with an all-star cast featuring Mark Slaughter, Bruce Kulick of Kiss and Grand Funk Railroad, John Elefante of Kansas, David Ellefson of Megadeth, Chuck Wright of Quiet Riot, Doug Aldrich of Whitesnake, Dio and House of Lords, Kane Roberts of Alice Cooper, Kip Winger. Fucking doing a podcast with Harry the other night, and I quoted "She's Only 17" at him, and he was like, "I don't know that." And I'm like, "I fucking hate you, Harry."
Like, shut up.
Yeah. And a whole bunch of other people.
That song's a classic.
Harry don't know no culture. All right, next one is John Schlitt, The Christmas Project.
That's really too close to something else. I've never heard of that.
That sounds like a porn name.
John Schlitt, yeah.
John, yeah.
Why were you named after beer?
Schlitt Johnson. That's the way.
John Schlitt and the Gash Basher.
John's gonna get in your slit.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Old Man Gloom, Christmas Eve 1 and 2 plus 6.
Old Man Gloom, isn't that a black metal band?
Let's just real quick, Coop.
Hold, please. Yes.
Do three albums that need to be on that are going to be on this list. Just you haven't looked at the list, I assume, right?
No, mate.
Okay. Yeah, you.
When
all right.
I have no idea.
So you know how Anal Cunt has a lot of fun names?
Oh yeah, I love Anal Cunt.
Yes, I love Anal Cunt.
Oh, good. You have to hear some
And
of these names on this album.
Yes.
And the regular one.
So, okay. So do Jesse's thing, and then we'll come back to me.
Yeah, Coop, just throw out 3 albums you think are going to be on this list, Christmas albums that are metal.
Oh, I mean, probably, I don't know, man. I was sitting there thinking Twisted Christmas. No, they're not going that route.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think, I don't know how many fucking Christmas metal albums I really know.
Christopher Lee's got to be on here, right?
Oh yeah, he did do that
I
one.
hope so. He's my
Yeah.
favorite
Yeah.
Christmas album.
That's got to be top 5.
All right.
Yeah, that one, Twisted Christmas. And then can we do singles and EPs? Because No Presents for Christmas by King Diamond. Just saying.
I was gonna say that the fucking August Burns Red's gonna be the number one.
August Burns
Oh, I
Red.
forgot about them.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
everyone's favorite metal Christmas thing. So a couple of these song titles I'd like to share with you. Maybe people who are listening to the podcast can put these on their Christmas carol list. ALF makes Accident or the slow advance of the now liberated but virally contagious chimps.
What?
What?
That is the name of one song.
Alf? Did you say ALF?
Yes, Alien Life Form.
Wow.
This makes me want a cigarette. What are these names?
Well, here's another one for you.
Why do you want to fuck them?
Here's
I don't
another one that
understand.
rolls right off the tongue.
Here's another ditty that's sweeping the nation.
What is it?
Gratuitous bonus track made by sensible musicians doing questionable things.
Oh,
It's been the tagline of this
Oh, no.
podcast.
wow.
Oh, I hope.
Here's one called Rape Athena.
Rape
Okay.
Cool.
I once saw Hot Salvation open up for Metallica in 1989 at the Nassau Coliseum. All right, that's enough of this.
All right.
Next one. Glorious Christmas songs that will make your Black Label heart feel good by Black Label Society.
Black Label Society?
How the fuck have we
Okay.
never done this?
What?
I didn't know that existed.
Oh, they have a Christmas
Bull.
album?
I
How
would
the,
listen to
how
this.
the fuck did we miss this one? I do this every year.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
We're
All right,
we're
so
fake
tell me-
fans.
I can tell you a little bit about why we've never done this. It's only 3 songs.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Well,
Oh, okay.
all right.
We're all like, whatever.
Boy, we got excited for a whole lot of
That's
nothing.
why I ignored
Yeah,
it.
3 songs.
man.
They're putting this on this list. All right, fine, whatever.
All right, so it's I'll Be Home for... Oh, my God.
Keep going.
I'll Be Home for Christmas. Oh, Little Town...
Of Bethlehem.
Of New Jersey.
He froze in a very unfortunate way.
Oh,
Oh, little
Little Town.
oh, little town,
Bitch.
New Jersey.
Wonderful World will be the 3rd song he's getting ready because this is on Spotify, by the way.
Okay.
So you can
Oh,
find
neat.
all 3 songs. It came out in 2011. So
Oh,
All
okay.
right, sorry about that. Apparently, there are some websites that like make my computer run really slow when I have a lot of tabs open. And Amazon Music would be one of them.
Delete your
All right.
tabs.
No shit. Okay, next one. At least I've heard of that one. Hey, see, this should sound familiar. A Very Brutal Christmas EP
oh
by
my
the
goodness.
Austrian Death Machine.
No.
Yeah, get to the chopper. Do it now.
Jingle
fuck is
bells,
that?
jingle bells,
Jingle the bells.
Jingle bells.
jingle
Jingle
bells.
all the way.
Oh, what fun.
It is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Hey.
Aye.
Hey.
Ah! Get to the
God, I haven't
chopper.
brought. No. God, I haven't brought Arnie out in so many years. Holy shit.
So this is Jingle
I'm
Bells,
nostalgic.
as you just heard our fucking rendition. Get to the chopper
Get to
And-
the chopper.
and Hellbent for Leather.
No.
So that's what this one is. We've talked about this. I don't think we ever dedicated an entire show to a 3-song EP, but this has come up before.
Put that with Black Label Societies, and we had a show.
Yeah, really.
That's-
Potatoes for Christmas by Papa Roach. Again, how did I
What?
miss this?
Wait.
Oh,
This is a
God.
thing? This is an actual
By
thing?
Papa
Wait,
Papa
no.
Roach.
Hold
Well,
on.
Papa Roach.
So I
What
love
about
how
Papa
there's,
Chubby?
I love how there's fucking links to Amazon that don't take you to where the fucking thing is.
Okay, I have something to say about Papa Roach. Can I tell a side? Sorry.
Please.
Yeah.
side
Well,
story?
while I actually try to find this fucking album, be my guest.
Well, my stutter decides to go full on. So my dad and I try to go to a concert every year, right? And since I was 17, we've been to concerts together. And so Papa Roach has just happened to be the opener for several of our concerts. And so we saw him
Interesting.
accidentally like 5 times. So my dad and I have a joke that it's like Papa Roach is a fan of us, not the.
There you go.
So, like 2 Christmases ago, I bought him and me matching Papa Roach shirts. It was funny because on the tag, I said from Papa Roach.
That's a good one.
I love it.
That's a good
But like,
one.
I don't know. I think it's really sweet. Like, because Papa Roach is one of those bands. Like, you're like, they're not my favorite, but I like them.
All right,
But
so,
like,
I'm sorry,
and then you hear them in concert so many times, and you're like, oh my god, I actually know the song.
All right, so
Immersion therapy.
this should not be on here. It certainly should not be this high. Potatoes for Christmas, Papa Roach is basically a self-aware joke, not a serious entry in the metal Christmas canon. The song comes from Papa Roach's early pre-fame era, mid-90s, when they were still a scrappy new metal, alt-metal band, experimenting, clowning around, and recording demos. It predates Infest and the band's polished, angsty mainstream identity. The premise is intentionally stupid. Instead of toys, joy, or triumph, the narrator gets potatoes for Christmas. I should give Erica a potato instead of a ring. That'd be hilarious.
Yes, potato.
Yeah,
Potato.
Tell her it's what the Irish fucking died for.
Potatoes are gold. Potatoes are gold.
All right, so that's that. That's Potatoes for Christmas by Papa Roach. Next one is A Very Metal Christmas. Oh, this one's an easy one.
And a happy our metal new year.
So, you know what? This isn't what I thought it was. This isn't the one with the deer head on it, or the reindeer.
Yeah.
Rather.
This is the one.
What? Okay. This has got All I Want for Christmas Is You by Tim Ripper Owens, Ron Bumblefoot, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree by Cherry Curry and Tracy Guns, Feliz Navidad by Stephen Pearcy and Vinnie Moore, Carol of the Bells by Chris Poland, Last Christmas by Graham Burnett and Mick Bach, Please Come Home for Christmas by Carmon Apis, Tybor, Paul Shortino, and Phil Susan, White Christmas by the Bullet Boys, and Happy Holidays by say it with me, everyone. Enough's enough.
Enough's enough.
Wow.
What about? I forgot all about. There's one that came out in like 2012 that has Chuck Billy doing Silent Night.
That's the one.
And
I
it's
thought this
fucking
was.
Yeah, with the death metal growls.
Yeah. All right. Rock Power Praise 2 Christmas.
That's got to be a lot of Christian bands.
Is that Striper?
I hope.
Yeah.
Is that Christian?
It's gotta
be. If it's not, they need to sue whoever came out with it for copyright infringement.
Really satire.
So you can, for $28 you can get the audio cassette. On Amazon.
You know,
hang on 1 second. This is a collection of Christmas hymns recorded in the late 80s, early 90s rock style by a host of noteworthy from the Christian music world, including Elefantes and Guardians James Rowe. Translating songs from other genres into rock doesn't always work, but here it couldn't have been better in most cases. Many songs sound spectacular. Silent Night. This is a top-notch Christmas album. There you go. Go ahead, Nick.
It's a quick side story. So the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints came to my door, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was literally playing War Pigs at the same time, and I don't know why that made me think of that, but like it was just the Christians coming to my door, and what I had this thought in my head. I was like, because I saw them coming, they hit my neighbors first. I was like, I'm gonna tell them I'm a Satanist and everything like that, and then they're just like, hey, do you have time for Jesus? And I said, sorry, no, and they left.
Oh,
how kind of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you. I told the other guys this, but my dad used to invite them in and talk with them. He was like, let me explain this to you. You're never going to convert me. I will always be an atheist, but I'm happy to wax philosophical with you. And they took that as, all right, challenge accepted. After a couple of months of talking to my dad and getting nowhere, they gave up and left.
I would love to do that. Actually,
they broke up with my father.
I should do that next time because, like, I'm fascinated.
Yeah, they're willing to talk to you in the hopes that maybe they'll fucking penetrate you. But
well, I hope they would, because I think that would break their spirit.
I dare you to
Yeah.
penetrate
Oh,
me.
so
I dare you.
so you're the real. So I see. You're a
Oh my
switch.
gosh.
Okay. Next, Spinal Tap, Christmas with the Devil. That is definitely one we've never done.
Oh,
Okay.
ooh, no, I haven't heard it.
I have not heard that one. That is awesome.
Christmas time again, Leonard Skinner. I don't know how this ended up on a metal list.
Leonard Skinner.
I didn't know Leonard Skinner did a Christmas album.
I'm definitely curious now. By curious. Death Metal Christmas by J.J. Herbrovek.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nah, that's not ringing any bells. No carols, no bells.
We're getting in the top 10 here.
Yeah.
A heavy metal Christmas.
By Helix,
By
whoever
Helix?
they are.
Oh, I don't know who Helix is.
Nope.
Heavy mental
It's
Christmas.
Heavy Mental Christmas.
Oh, Mental
Yeah.
Christmas. I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
can't read.
Interesting.
All right, Heavy Christmas by various artists. Let's see who's on this one.
Yeah, what is that?
This is another Link to Nowhere.
Oh,
Ugh.
We were having some tough time coming up with like various names for these albums, such as every single one of them, I swear, have had Heavy and Christmas in them somehow.
How else would you know it's a heavy metal Christmas album?
That's true.
exactly.
I mean, I guess you wouldn't.
And a head banging New Year.
What
A very-
if?
So we're back to number 7 here. A Very Hairy Christmas by the Screaming Santas.
What was
No.
the one we just looked at? What was the one at the bottom? What was it called?
Heavy. Wait,
It was something Harry Christmas.
or
Oh,
did
the
you
one
go
that-
back up?
No, hang on.
Harry was in another title.
We Wish You
Wish
a
You a
Hairy
Hairy
Christmas.
Christmas.
Ah,
Okay.
This one is A Very Hairy Christmas.
All right then.
Okay, I don't know who. By the Screaming Santas. I don't want to keep ChatGPTing these. I just want to keep going. There you go, Coop. There you go. Now we're into shit we know. No Presents for Christmas by King Diamond.
Yay!
There's one. That's
I play
one
that.
of them.
I play that daily.
So there was a year where I put together like a playlist, and I think we did that on the Metal Hammer. Yeah, it was the Metal Hammer of Doom wishes you a very Merry Christmas or Metal Christmas. So that our Christmas show that year was, I couldn't find a full album of anything I wanted to talk about, so instead I just made a playlist, and it started like with like 100 songs, and Jesse was like, "Stop, you psycho!"
yeah,
I had to, like,
stop adding
cut it-
songs, you bitch.
Yeah, I had to like cut it to like what was it, like 15 or some shit, Jesse?
Yes. Yeah, I said get it down to where it's manageable, and we can talk about it in a timely fashion.
Yeah, if it had been up to me, we'd still be talking about it, and that was like before my kid was born. All right, there you go. Halford Winter Songs. That's another one that.
Oh,
comes up
that's a
lot.
good one.
Oh yeah.
Is Tarja cannot break
Dude,
the top 5,
Halford's
right?
Winter Songs is so good. Sorry. I didn't-
All right,
Tarja,
Tarja. Oh, Tarja Bomb. Oh God, another. So this is what I was thinking about. We Wish You a Metal Christmas and a Headbanger New Year. Like I feel like
Yeah.
we've talked about that one.
I
don't know
love
what
that
one's
one.
the Christmas one. There it is. We Wish You a Metal Christmas
Yeah.
and a Headbanging New
Okay.
Year. That's the one we just
All
talked
right,
about.
number 3.
That's a tradition for
There.
my family. Oh,
There's
Twisted
There's yours,
Christmas.
Nick.
Christmas.
Number 2, A Twisted Christmas
Yeah.
by Twisted Sister.
Coop, if they're going to have Leonard Skinner on this list, Twisted.
Yeah, you're right.
It's the best though. It's tradition.
Oh, there it
Hey.
is. Mark Radulich. Look at you.
Are you serious? August Burns Red?
Yeah.
I never listened to August Burns Red. I always thought of them. I compared them with those annoying Christian kids I went to high school with.
Dude, they are an emo band. That like
So,
I've heard one song from that album and I was just like, no, I can't. I can't.
I cannot continue this. No.
So I asked ChatGPT to do 20. Some of these, I'm not going to read the ones that it was shared on both lists, but here's a couple that didn't make that list. Striper, the greatest gift of all. Christopher Lee, A Heavy Metal Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Heavy Saurus.
There it is.
Anyone want to tell the Heavy Saurus story?
Heavy Saurus?
Yeah.
We did.
confused.
They're a fucking Finnish children's band, if I'm not mistaken. Where they're all dressed as dinosaurs and play music about
Imagine
dinosaurs.
a Finnish heavy metal band, but they're all Barney the dinosaur.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. So we decided to review their album. Well, most of us decided to review their album. I, being a dipshit, I didn't look at what album I picked. I listened to the wrong album.
Yeah.
You were just listening to like Barney the dinosaur?
It had ABCs on it. I'm not kidding. They did the full fucking ABCs. So we're listening to it, and I'm like, wait, where's the fucking ABC song? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Let me find a quick picture of Heavy Saurus.
He was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, nah, there's a song on there where they do the whole ABCs. And he's like, did you choose the wrong album? And then I started looking. I was like, oh, all the finish looks the same after a while.
I need to watch that video. We used to watch that video every Christmas too. The one where, I mean, there's a real popular video that they did off that album, and it's good. I mean, when we listened to it, we came away with like some pretty positive reviews of it. It wasn't horrible. It was good.
It's good music, by far.
Mm-hmm.
It was just such a funny concept to me. All right, so Mick, you turned your camera off, so I don't know if you're paying attention to us. Pay attention to me, Mick. But anyway, that's Heavy Saurus.
Why don't you love me?
Oh, okay. No, I'm paying attention. I had to take care of something.
Click on an image there. There we go. That's a good one. Click on it.
I got nice and thick.
There you
and
go.
dirty.
That's Heavy Saurus.
Oh, that's awesome.
Is that a band?
That is a band.
Yes.
Yeah, here.
And they're not bad.
I love that.
Yeah. It's like the fucking Five Nights at Freddy's thing. It's like it's formed a band. Here's another picture of
It's like
Heavy
the live
Saurus.
version of Land Before Tomorrow or whatever.
Land
that-
Before Time.
Land Before Time.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh god, I just felt so old.
Let me find their Christmas album so you can see what that looks like.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a Christmas album. Here it is.
That I've never listened to.
Fucking idiot.
I felt like such a fucking moron. I was like, oh wow, this is a new low.
So yeah, we so one Christmas we reviewed this album. It was back in the old timey times.
And it's not in English.
No,
it's
entirely
again,
in Finnish, and boy,
it
did
is
we
heavy.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
Yes.
Hence why I listened to the wrong fucking album. I didn't know what any of the fucking song titles were.
Right.
I don't know how many fucking times I said the Christmas one, the one where they look like Christmas with hats and everything.
When you're illegally downloading songs track by track off the internet, you don't pay that much attention.
Well, illegally downloading songs off the internet and not paying attention is the phrase that pays here on the Radulich Broadcasting Network. And that is the end of our Christmas show. Just over 2 hours. Hey, remember when I used to think we wouldn't have anything to talk about?
You bitch.
What are you fucking new?
Are you new to this fucking show? We talk about what we want.
For fucking 2 hours, it looks like. So tomorrow, myself and... No, shut up.
What was
tomorrow... That would be the Siri on my phone. Tomorrow,
What was it?
I said something and the Siri activated.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh,
On my phone.
No.
because that sounded like
What was that?
that was like an EMP strike to my ears.
Tomorrow on the Damn You Hollywood, myself, Robert, Winfrey, and Alexis, Jesse's girlfriend. Jesse's favorite lady. Jesse is inordinately nice to Alexis, and I hate it. So I relentlessly make fun of him now.
Jesse, you got a little crush there?
There's
Yeah.
Trains, and then there's Alexis.
Ooh.
She
Right.
might make her way up there.
Does Mindy know she's
Put
like
Put
she's like a
the
deep fifth
put
on
the
your
two
list of things that
together.
you love? It's like, there's Trains, Alexis, your kids, AI, and then Mindy. Does Mindy
Oh,
know she's
not
5 in the
top
top 5?
Wait, there's got to be a fifth one in there. I don't think she's top 5.
the fifth one? Oh my god.
He's just like, yeah, she ain't top 5. Let's be honest.
You guys,
You know what? I just need 5 minutes with your wife.
Oh, what are you gonna turn her to liking girls?
Next thing I know is I go to bed and I wake up and there is a foreign object involved. It's not
international object, sir.
Where did this pervertible come from?
I don't know. That's legitimately the first time I've ever heard that word is tonight. Pervertible.
What the fuck is a pervertible, by the way?
So
is it a fucking? Does it have a dildo on the end?
Listen to me.
No.
Listen to Pop Radulich. A pervertible.
Yes, Daddy.
Is anything that you find in like a house goods section or tools or anything like that, like at a Lowe's or a Home Depot. It's anything you can turn into a BDSM implement. So let's
the dildo.
I mean, if you're into that sort of thing. So let's say you're walking through like a home goods store and you see like wooden spoons meant for baking. They're only meant for baking. This is why they were brought into this world. You would pervert it into a impact play implement, Jesse.
Oh, I once tried to do that with a 5-gallon stirring stick. It's a very thick ass piece of wood, and I was denied because it'll splinter.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, you don't want to leave splinters in a girl's ass. That's a bad night for her.
That would be hurtful.
Unless she's into that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, what if you're the kind of girl who likes to have like beat with a wood, like, fucking hack Jim Duggan's fucking 2x4, just to get whack in the ass. Oh!
Boy.
Fucking crack in the ass.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Fucking that shit.
Jim Duggan.
And then her kink is like pulling the splinters out of her ass.
Oh.
Like, what if that's?
Yeah, that's the true Christmas joy.
Can we go back to the fact that Mick wants to take Mindy on a sexy dungeon date? Can we talk about that for a minute? Can we make that moisture happen where Mindy hops on a plane and goes to Missouri and Mick takes her to the local dungeon?
I'll do it. I will do it wholeheartedly with
no
my whole
doubt.
tongue.
No. No.
Here's the thing. Can you, Jesse? Jesse.
Oh, Mark.
Jesse.
Everywhere. I'm right here.
You're supposed to say Mark.
Yes, Mark.
Thank you.
Mark.
I don't know why you forgot the bit, Jesse.
He wants this to be over. That's why.
Yes, Daddy.
Yes, Master.
Can you be honest with the court and say, in your heart of hearts, for absolute certainty, Mindy wouldn't be into going to a dungeon? I'm not saying she would engage in impact play or candle wax or rope or any such thing. I mean, she might be a voyeur. I'm just saying, do you know with 100% certainty she wouldn't be into it? Like, she wouldn't go if Mick offered to take her.
I said, hey, I could be your best friend. Let me take you to this place.
Hi, I'm barely 20. I would like to be your best friend.
What do you mean barely 20? I'm 23 years old.
Right.
Hi. In your mind, I'm about the age of one of your children.
Oh my goodness.
I would like to. The court would like to hear from one Jesse Aloysius Starcher.
I'm pretty certain that she would say emphatically no. So, I'm pretty certain.
Pretty certain is not certain.
I'm pretty
okay.
confident.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
I'm pretty damn confident.
All right. For fuck's sake, tomorrow we're reviewing Frankenstein, the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein.
Oh, the new one?
Yes, it's like the best. It's easily the best movie of the year.
No, keep going, but wait.
But keep going.
Are you my girlfriend? That's two opposite things. I can't do both at the same time.
Let me check my work schedule. I might be able to do that.
Oh, you really want to be on a podcast with Alexis and Robert?
Oh, dude. Can I?
Oh, dude.
You can host.
Would
I
that-
might take off. I might take
dude.
off and just do a fucking essay instead.
I'll
Oh,
do it with
dude.
my top off, and that might make it better.
Emphatically. All right. So there's that. Thursday, there'll be an on trial. It'll be myself, Sean, and Kat. That's the new trio. The Thursday Night Delight. And we will be doing an on trial for Scrooge with Bill Murray. So that's a fun one.
That's
This
a good
past week, last weekend, because Sundays are for Jesse and Mark, we looked at. Oh, by the way, Jesse, I have an update for you. So do you
An
know
update.
how we were like, has Grant Morrison ever met a woman? Turns out Grant Morrison's pronouns, I was told on TikTok emphatically, are they them.
Okay.
Yeah. Grant Morrison goes they them.
Okay.
So
Who's that? I need
that
a face.
He's a comic book, or they're a comic book author. Fantastic author, by the way. One of my favorites.
Coop, I really hope you get the opportunity to read Nameless and then come back and tell me the same thing.
and then extol the greatness
Nameless.
of they them Grant Morrison. Anyway,
Grant Morrison decided that he was going to write, and this is an Image book, if I remember correctly, Mark. He decided that he had enough of people telling him what to do, and he wrote a book that'll just they wrote a book that'll destroy your brain. It's one of those, like, him playing with the art form
aggravated the living shit out of me is what it did.
Yeah, Mark did not enjoy it. I tried to find a little bit of light in it, but I still was at the end of it going like, what the hell did I read?
No. Jesse's like, well, I'd like to find something positive about this book, and then I turn into fucking Chris Nolan's Batman. I just beat Jesse over the head. Where's the trigger? Like, that was me the whole time.
He's done some other stuff that's really good. So I mean,
yeah, Happy's great.
Happy was great. We read Happy as well, which is the if you might have seen the show with Christopher Maloney and the talk and Patton Oswalt as
yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah, it's good. That one was nice. That was
we
nice.
talked Happy, Joe the Barbarian, and Nameless. So anyway, that was last Sunday. A week ago, Monday, we talked Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Myself and Harry Broadhurst did an Indie-Ciders where we talked The Era of Honor Begins, Survivor Series, the TNA AMC deal, a little bit of Full Gear, and Cena's. We did a prediction for Cena's last match. It turned out I was right. I was like, watch it beat Gunther, and Gunther beats him. That's what happened.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so smart. And then myself and Evan Bevins did a comic strip for Polar, the Netflix movie, which was adapted from the graphic novel Polar, It Came from the Cold. So give those a listen if you are so inclined. I'm Mark Radulich on TikTok. The Metal Coop, Robert Cooper doesn't do a podcast. Jesse, why don't you talk about your snap-in and your issuing and all that?
No,
snap
sure.
in, snap out.
I snap.
Bro.
I do. Hey, the Source Material Comics podcast, where we talk comics of just about any era. Myself and Mark Radulich finished up Day Tripper last week, which was a really good book. So if you get a chance, check that out. A lot of good discussion about life and death. The Unspoken Issues podcast. This week, I believe I'm going to unleash 8 episodes, 1 episode a day for the next 8 days, where I'm covering all 8 stories from the 1993 Marvel Holiday Special. And
interesting.
Mark, do you know what a yeshiva class is?
Yeshiva?
Yeshiva. Yeah, there you go.
It's a Jewish thing, right?
Type of ship.
Doc Samson tries to go and tell a class of youngsters about the story of Hanukkah, and the kids are always interrupting him this whole story. So by the end of it, the Punisher's involved. Ultron is Antiochus, I believe, and there's all sorts of like crazy shit that just happens because he gets tired of trying to explain to them what actually happened during Hanukkah. Apparently, the Human Torch kept the flame lit. That is part of the Hanukkah story. Did you know that, Mark? He had no idea.
Jesse.
No, he had no idea. All right. Thanks for listening. So then Yeah, you can check that out. It's 8 story. It's going to be like maybe 8 15-minute episodes, one per day for the next 8 days. And then, yes, me and Alexis will be getting together on Wednesday to talk Stranger Things, crossing over with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4-issue series that hit back, I think, in 2023. I read it this morning and it was done really well because it takes place in 85 and we are talking the Mirage version of the Teenage
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I was down. So, and then yes, I do some snapping. I snap in, I snap out, I snap up, I snap down, I snap all around. Me and Evan Bevins get together and talk Marvel Snap, usually about once a month. It's about 4 20-minute episodes in a month. So we talked about most recent season, usually talk about last season, upcoming season. We usually drop our top 5s. This most recent round was our top 5 worst pixel avatars, and pixel cards are really cool to look at because they bring back that nice 8 and 16-bit nostalgia. But then when you do a real close-up of their face so you can put it as your personal profile picture, it is horrifying. So we did our top 5 worst. That was probably one of the more fun top 5s we had this year. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight.
Are you is your OnlyFans in season or out of season right now, Nick? Serious question.
In season.
Okay. You want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, for sure. I actually have a whole, because there's a couple points that I wanted to make as well. But yes, my OnlyFans is now in season and I am active and it's great. I'm taking a few days because personal reasons. Ooh, the womanly thing.
Oh, there's a Slayer song about that, right?
Yeah, Raining Blood.
Subtle. We are a very subtle podcast.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll be here all week.
I really enjoyed talking about my experience with the dungeon and everything because I'm like, I love exploring everything and I don't know. And also, I have been drinking, and I wanted to bring this up because I special ordered this. This is Metallica's whiskey, blackened.
Nice.
Oh wow, cool.
But do you want to guess the proof?
101.
Oh wait, is it song related? Is there like a reference or by chance?
No.
Well,
no reference.
Okay, we'll just guess the numbers then.
Guess the proof.
Okay.
I guessed 101 proof.
101. Okay, what's yours, Jesse?
What? Okay, proof works by like the number is doubled for the percentage or something like that. Something
you drink
weird.
alcohol?
Not all the time. It's been a while. I'll go with 30.
All right. Okay. Coop, are you still there?
Yeah. Am I not? Yeah, no, I don't drink, so I know nothing about alcohol, but 72.
Okay. I've been drinking 123 proof.
That is some white lightning we're getting here.
So,
dude, I'm lit.
It can go all the way up to 200 proof.
We can tell, Mick.
Like 200 proof is 100%.
Let me give you a quick impression of the last 2 minutes. Hey guys, oh, why? Woo! Tell me. I'm cute. Listen,
I saw a pink elephant walk behind her at one second.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hold on. Then okay, I'm gonna try to make my final statement, and it's Christmas, so I love you all. And
thanks, man.
I appreciate all of you in my life, even though I was absent.
Love you.
And yeah, that's about it.
We're glad you're here, Mick. We are. We're glad you made it back too. So.
And finally, if you want to see my bruised ass, follow me on OnlyFans.
Would you like to tell people
what's the OnlyFans?
It is a Siren Creates.
Okay.
Because otherwise they're going to be like, fuck, what's their OnlyFans? I don't know. Mark Radulich?
You need to be doing more on. You need to be doing more on TikTok and doing TikTok live, so that way people will follow you there. I'm sure you'll get an audience and then direct them to your OnlyFans.
That's a lot of work.
Okay.
Too much effort.
I don't want to do this anymore. Beware.
I love you all.
And we love you too, Drunky Mick drinks a lot. All right. For Mick, who we're happy to have back, for Jesse, Impact Play Starcher, and for Robert Cat's-Ass Cooper, I am wondering if my girlfriend's coming back tonight. Be well, be safe, and behave.
Choo choo.